What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We do have some breaking news. Some of it's good and some of it is really bad. Now, this is mainly a PlayStation stream, okay? Now, there's a lot of stuff that I have to talk about in the land of PlayStation, and it's happening, okay? It's happening. I know the industry seems very chaotic right now. There's a lot of stuff going on between Sony and Microsoft. Microsoft have their fair share of chaos. Sony is having their fair share of chaos right now. There's a lot of shift. There's a lot of things that is happening right now that is unfolding right in front of our eyes. And I saw the writing on the wall, okay? What's up to everybody? Welcome aboard. Make sure you guys are ready for today, okay? Make sure you guys brace yourselves, okay? Now, as we know, just quick FYI, tomorrow, Microsoft will be having their official podcast, their official Xbox podcast tomorrow, going over the future of Xbox. So tune in for that. I will be streaming that for you guys tomorrow. So stay tuned where they go in depth. Sarah Bond, Matt Booty, and Phil Spencer, they're going to be going over the future of Xbox, okay? And telling us what games are going to go third party, or if it's going to be a case-by-case basis, or they're going full-blown third party at that point and there's no exclusives, okay? So stay tuned for that. Just wanted to give you guys a quick FYI on that one. So please share this stream. Hit the like button. Go crazy with the support today. I need you guys' help to share the stream today because this is insane right now, okay? And I talked about this numerous times. And one of the key things that I've seen a lot of people don't realize is that Microsoft have been getting a lot of attacks when they first announced that they were going to put their games on other platforms and not keep it strictly to the console, right? And, you know, obviously the fanboys, obviously the console warriors, you know, they would want the games strictly on the box because they're spending $500. And I understand that, right? I understand that a lot of people, you know, want the games to be exclusive just to one particular device. But in today's time, that's just not going to happen, okay? Not only that, people are just not buying the games. They're just not, and I've said this before, people are not buying the games. On the Microsoft side, why do you think, and I had to realize this, I had to even dig deeper into this situation. Why do you think Microsoft is either going third party or putting their games on other platforms? Because the double-edged sword of Game Pass. Game Pass is the reason why they're putting their games on PlayStation and they're putting their games on Nintendo. That is the reason why. Thank you so much, Dragon Blaze. Thank you so much. God bless you early in the morning. Welcome to the family, my man. Make sure you go to the community tab. You'll find all your perks. Add me on Discord. You can jump right into the Discord, by the way, and you can talk to me one-on-one. Add me on PlayStation. Enjoy your emotes. Welcome aboard to our nation. We're trying to fill up that bar right there. So appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome to the family. All right, let's get back in the huddle. So, again, people are just not buying the games. So what do you expect? Right? Microsoft, the benefit of Game Pass is, well, just like they've been training everybody, is to what? Play the games digitally, and not only that, but not buy games, right? Train their people to play digital games, all right, by downloading and streaming these games off of their subscription service and not buy physical games, not buy games, period. Not even just physical, but also digital. People ain't going to buy games if everything is in a subscription service. So that's the Achilles heel to Microsoft. That's the double-edged sword with Microsoft. That's why now they find themselves in a position where they got to go multiplat. You know, they got to put their games on other platforms in order to see some sort of success, because people are just not buying the games. And you got to recoup that money because, for instance, Halo Infinite, think about it. I want to share this with you guys because this is similar to what's happening with Sony. You spend $500 million on one game, Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite was $500 million. All right. And then you shove that day and date and also day one on Game Pass, right? How are you going to recoup that money? And then not only that, but Game Pass, you have people that unsubscribe, you have people that subscribe, and you're not really seeing a massive growth on consoles, right? That's why Microsoft have been treating, you know, the console side of things like a third wheel, because there are more subscribers on PC, you know, cloud, mobile, everywhere else besides consoles, right? So there you go. There's the answer right there. This is why they're making this business move to go third party. I had to dig in and I had to understand myself, like, hey man, it's business at the end of the day, right? But at the same time, you have to be transparent with your consumer base on what direction you're going to go. But these companies wait until things hit the fan, then they're starting to say, oh, we're going to go this route or we're going to go that route. But you saw the writing on the wall all this time, but you were just trying to avoid it. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the freaking reality. This is why Jim Ryan said what he said. Like, for them to go the Game Pass route and release their games day and date does not work for them, right? It does not work because they cannot make any sort of profit off of the games, right? Because they're releasing it day and date on PlayStation Plus. That's an issue. That's the reason why Sony said, nope, we can't do that. Microsoft can do that because Microsoft got the money to do that. You see what I'm saying? They have the money to sustain themselves and keep themselves afloat. All right. They're literally the richest company in the world at this point. So they can do whatever they freaking want to do. Sony cannot. Sony is in the business to sell freaking hardware. Yes, we're starting to see Sony change, which we're going to be talking about right now. We're seeing a shift with Sony, right? Ever since they start putting their games on PC, Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, God of War, you know, all these games are going to freaking PC. Last of Us, PC, all these games are going to freaking PC for a reason, because people are not buying the games. It's just simple as that. You know, they're not buying the games enough. Listen, if people were buying the games, this wouldn't be happening, right? Look at Nintendo. You don't see Nintendo sitting here putting Nintendo games on PC. You don't see them doing that. You see them releasing Mario Sunshine and all the, you know, Mario Kart on PC and all this. No, Nintendo, the attach rate is insane on Nintendo. People buy the games on Nintendo. You know, when you look around, 20 million, 30 million in no time, less than a year, 30 million, 20 million, 25 million, ridiculous numbers. You see what I'm saying? The attach rate is insane on Nintendo. So Nintendo don't necessarily have to dish their games and go multi-platform. No, they don't have to. You see what I'm saying? Because they have the install base to back it up. Whereas Sony and Microsoft, not so much, because the games are... Listen, guys, listen. I have another stream that I have planned. Y'all think this is a joke. Nah, this is not a joke. Listen. Games are going to get more expensive, okay? I saw something from Tom Henderson a while ago. It's happening. It's happening, okay? Games are going to get more expensive. We saw from the Insomniac leak what Sony's plans are for the future. These games are not going to get any cheaper than $70. We're going to get $100 games in the future. It's going to happen. Okay? So if people are not buying the games now, what's going to happen when these games go up $30 more? What's going to happen then? You see what I'm saying? This is the reality that I've always said. Like, now, you got to figure out a way, well, how can we recoup that money? People are not buying the games, so how can we? You got to go multi-platform. You have to put the games on other platforms in order to try to see a return on investment. You have to. There's no way around this. It has to happen. Yeah, it sucks, but that's just the way it is. It's business. It's business at the end of the day. I had to learn. I don't know everything. I had to learn. It's business. Just like anybody else who is in business, bro, you're in business to make money. You're not in business to make friends. This is why I've always tell you guys, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo is not your friend. They're not your friend. You see what I'm saying? They're in business to make money. There are going to be decisions that are going to be made, okay, that you're not going to like, that I'm not going to like. But it is what it is, because we're not in the hot seat. We're literally not in the hot seat, so we can't make those exec decisions because we're not in that hot chair. We don't get paid to figure out numbers. We don't get paid to make investors happy. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just the nature of the freaking beast. You know what I'm saying? We don't get paid to crunch numbers and figure out why this is not working and why that's not working. We just armchair journalists. You see what I'm saying? We're literally just armchair journalists at the end of the day. Period. End of story. We just gamers. We just regular consumers. We don't get paid the big bucks to figure out why this ain't selling and why that's not selling. That's their job to figure it out. So there are going to continue to be decisions and choices that are going to be made that we are not going to freaking like. And we just have to understand that. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, because we're going to dig in today. All right. So Dragon Blaze, thank you so much, man. You've been a member. Oh, okay. I said, sup, Marlon. Gaming is changing. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh, it's changing. All right. This is not. Oh, man, I have so much to say in this entire stream. Y'all going to love me today. I have so much to talk about today. You have no idea how much I have to talk about today. Thank you so much for the $20. This stream is probably going to be long-winded. I'm just going to warn you guys right now. That's why I'm starting early. Okay. Thank you so much for the $20. Says Game Pass is not the reason why Xbox is going multiplat. Money is why. Even if people was buying Xbox, will still go multiplat because they are getting bigger and can't hold all the content back. Microsoft don't do limits. Okay, let me say this. The reason why I said what I said is yes, they're going multiplat, or they're putting their games on other platforms, basically for money, right? To sell more, to make more money. But hear me out. Game Pass is one of the main reasons, because people are not buying the games. Yes, Game Pass is one of the main reasons for this move, because people are not buying the games, bro. They're not. How often do you see? I've spoken to people that work at GameStop, a lot of these retail. I have a lot of retailer friends, and I ask them, every once in a, hey man, people coming in here buying Xbox games? Nah, man, nah. It's a lot of PlayStation and Nintendo fans coming in here buying. Xbox fans don't buy games. They don't. What's the point of you buying any type of game for when you have Game Pass? You see what I'm saying? Maybe you might buy a copy here or two once it's on sale or something like that, but you're not going out day and date and buying no physical game. You're not going out. Why? That makes no sense. Why go out there and spend $70 when it's in Game Pass? Makes no sense. You're getting it day and date. Makes no sense. Makes sense out of what? Makes sense out of that. It makes no sense. Why would you buy games? Why would you go out there and spend $7? That defeats the purpose of Game Pass. So yes, Game Pass is one of the main reasons. Yeah, I'm not saying it's the whole main reason, but it's one of the main reasons why they're putting their games out there. Not only because of Game Pass, but to make more money. and to invest more money into more studios, more acquisitions, and also to get more people into their ecosystem. Period. Cut and dry. End of story. And for that to translate into more hardware sales, more Game Pass subscriptions. It's a trickle effect. You see what I'm saying? So Game Pass, that's why you hear Jim Ryan saying the things that he was saying. Jim was right. Jim was right. That's why you see a lot of people was knocking out against freaking Game Pass, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, like I told y'all, a lot of developers you see come out and say, man, I don't know about putting my game in the Game Pass, right? I would like to go the traditional route of selling our games to the retailers and let people decide, hey, if we're going to take a L, let's take a L on our own and not take an L through Microsoft. Microsoft give them that upfront money. They give them that upfront money, and then, hey, there's that, right? You know, they will never know how much more the game will sell because it stops right there with Microsoft, because Microsoft is going to pitch to them, oh, we got 25 million or, oh, we got 30 million subscribers on Game Pass. So your game is going to be in front of 30 million people. Who's going to really turn that down, right? That's why you see a lot of developers, third party, second party, put their games on Game Pass because they're like, oh, shoot, you know, they come to you with 20 million, 30 million, $50 million up front. A lot of developers, a lot of publishers are not going to turn that down. They're going to be like, you know what? Let's do it. You see what I'm saying? Not realizing that, especially if the game is a hit, man, they're going to be thinking, man, we could have sold more than 50 million, or we could have sold more than 100 million. You know what I mean? In terms of revenue, we could have sold more than that in revenue, not copies sold, but in revenue. You see what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. And we're seeing a similar shift with Sony. I saw this happening. I knew it was a matter of time before. Remember what I said a couple streams ago? Remember what I said? I said, Sony is going to follow suit. Sony is in the position right now where the same thing is happening. Yeah, they're not doing day and date on PlayStation Plus, but they're seeing the same thing that's happening, that people are not buying the games. These games are costing ridiculous amount of money to make. These games ain't cheap. 300 Spider-Man 2. What a freaking shame. $300 million. Over $300 million that game cost to make. And PlayStation fans are not happy with the game. We were just talking about this the other day. People was like, oh man, Spider-Man 2 is mid. The same game that we saw the trailer back in 2021, and a lot of you dudes was losing your minds. Oh, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2. And then soon as the game came out, oh, that hype died down so freaking fast. We get into arguments in our community about Spider-Man 2. Oh, Marlon, you were hyping up Spider-Man 2. You were saying this. And you see, people are not buying the games. People are not freaking buying the games, bro. They're not buying the games enough like they're supposed to. So, I mean, what are these corporations are supposed to do, right? They have to dish the games elsewhere to maximize profit. There's room for improvement. You can't just, as a business, you can't just be stuck on one thing. You got to explore. You got to look over the horizon and see what else is out there, because you might attract even more freaking people. You see what I'm saying? Change is necessary, and change is going to happen regardless of what me and you think about it. That's just the way it is. You got food got to be on table. Employees got to be paid. Shareholders got to be happy. Investors got to be happy. That's just the way it is. You don't have to like it, but that's just the way it's gonna be. You see what I'm saying? So it's not the same, bro. The PlayStation that we once loved, PS3, PS2, PS1, no longer exists. This is a different time. The same Microsoft that we loved from the original Xbox and the Xbox 360 does not exist anymore. This is a completely different Microsoft. Completely different Microsoft. Okay? So Sony and Microsoft is shifting into a whole nother hemisphere. And they have to, bro. They have to. Sony they have to go multi-platform. They have to. Sony cannot survive off of just putting games on PS5 alone and not put their games on PC, not put their games on cloud, not spreading out PlayStation Plus on every single platform, cloud, mobile, and PC. They have to, because people are not buying the games. So they have to. What choice? Their hands are tied. What choice do they have? People are not buying the games. Now, it's a difference. Okay, you have an install base of 60 million people that bought a PlayStation 5. Almost 60 million people bought a freaking PS5. Game came out, what, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and you can't even crack 20 million? That's a freaking joke. That's a joke. So what's happening? What's happening? You see what I'm saying? You can't even crack 20 million copies in 3 months. In 3 whole months, you can't even crack 20 million. You can't. And we're seeing games like Pal World just doing stupid numbers. It's possible. Pal World has taught me a lesson. You can say whatever you want to say. Nintendo is coming after them. Whatever. Pal World has taught me you can spend $10 million or $15 million. You don't have to go full bore and spend no $300 million on no freaking game, or no $200 million on no freaking game for you to see no return on investment. You can spend $10 million, $15 million and make bank. It's almost as if simplicity wins the game. The more simple the game is, it seems like as long as the game is good, the better it is for you. These big AAA blockbuster freaking games, and then nobody freaking buys them. That's the problem. That is a big freaking problem. What do you do? So your hands are tied. Your hands are freaking tied. You don't have a choice at this point. So you have to pivot. And that's what Sony is doing. A lot of you PlayStation fanboys are going to be mad. You're going to be throwing PS5s out the freaking window after this, because you're going to be like, well, okay, why is Sony doing this? This is necessary. It's necessary. It's business. Don't take it personal. Shoot, I had to learn that. I had to learn from my mistake. I had to get out of my feelings, bro. And realize, like, bro, it's business. It's business, bro. Like, you have to do what's necessary in order to stay afloat. Sony don't have the money that Microsoft got, so they have to do this. It's a shame. It's literally a shame. Almost 60 million PS5s shipped. And you mean to tell me Spider-Man, as big as Spider-Man is as a franchise, and you mean to tell me not even 20 million copies are sold? That's a problem. That's a massive problem. People are not buying the friggin' games. They're not. And that is cut and dry. Simple as that. You don't like hearing that? I don't know what else to tell you. You're not buying the games. You're not buying the games enough. You're not buying the games enough. So what are they supposed to do? And what we're going to talk about today is going to indicate verbatim what I just said. You're not buying the games enough. So what are they supposed to do? Michael Peer says, I want to see proof that people not buying the games, Marlon, because I'm all about the fact. Okay. You'll see. You'll definitely see. They're not buying the games enough, because if they were buying the games enough, this shift wouldn't be happening. This shift would not be happening. They're not buying the games enough. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? Because if they were buying the games enough, they wouldn't even be going that route. They wouldn't even go that route. It's common sense. They wouldn't even go that route. So make sense out of it how you want to, but that's the reality. You might not like it, but that's the truth. You're not buying the games enough. Period. End of story. Look at Nintendo. Look at the success that Nintendo have. Whenever Nintendo drops a game, 20 million, 30 million, in no time, people are buying the games. So Nintendo is able to sustain themselves as a business because people are buying the freaking games. They don't have to go multi-platform. They don't have to. Common sense. They don't have to go multi. What the heck are you going multi-platform for when people are sitting here buying the games? The attach rate is insane. You see what I'm saying? Games selling 30, 40, 50 million copies when it's all said and done. So why go multi-platform? Unless you want more money, which that's no problem, but you go, man, listen to me, man. Come on, bro. Jose, with the 5 says a lot of stuff is going to happen between Xbox and PS5. We have to wait. We have a way to go till 2025. Everything is going to change. Oh yeah, it's happening, bro. It is happening right in front of our eyes, my man. Thank you so much for the $5. It says games on Game Pass receive payment from Microsoft to the servers. It's their their entire without compensation, same as Netflix. Okay, I see a typo there. Anyways, let's get right into the news because y'all think this is a joke. Boy, it's happening right in front of our eyes. PlayStation is going full multi-platform. They're going full multi-platform. It's happening. Whether you like it, yes or no, Microsoft, when Microsoft first said, hey, they're going beyond the Xbox console, they're going to PC, they're going to cloud, everywhere people was mad, right? Because back then we didn't understand the reason why for that shift. Now Sony is going down that same path. It's happening. So here we go. Day and date. All right. It's happening. I mean, it's necessary, bro. It's necessary. This shift is necessary because what are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to do? Okay. So let's start off here with the first article. Okay. We have to dig into this so you guys can understand what's happening. All right. Now, PlayStation's Hiroki Totoki admits there is room for improvement when it comes to business. I'm going to say this again. Room for improvement. You know exactly what that means when it comes to business. All right. Okay. Pay attention. Okay. Mr. Totoki, the newly appointed chairman, listen to this, of Sony Interactive Entertainment. So he's the new chairman. Has admitted during the whole of interim CEO of SIE. Following the departure of Jim Ryan. So he is the interim CEO of SIE. All right. So he's filling in as of right now for Jim Ryan. Okay. Until April 1st, 2024. So he's interim right now. All right. Offered his thoughts on his first 4 months of working directly with the company, which involved attending management meetings and visiting PlayStation's various development outfits. All right, listen to this. All right, let me pull it up on the screen so you guys can see what's going on here, okay? All right, listen to this. I'm about to read this entire thing. It's been about 4 months since I became chairman, and I am trying to demonstrate leadership and have as many meetings as possible with the management team. I've also visited studios, and everyone is working really hard to fulfill their responsibility to try to optimize the business, and I understand that. But overall growth and sustainability, profitability for increasing margins, how will that translate to these goals? I don't think people understand that deeply. I think that this is the problem of the organization. Okay. Now, so as far as I'm concerned, I try to understand what is happening in the company, in the industry, and also from the perspective of analysts, and try to explain that in the transparent manner so that people can recognize and notice these issues so that we can have a harmonized approach going forward. Okay. Are y'all hearing this? Okay. All right. So let's come down here now. He said, people who work in the studios have very high motivations. They are very highly motivated. They are very good people, and they have great creative minds and knowledge of live streaming. However, having said that, when it comes to the business, I think there is room for improvement, and that's to do what how to use money, the schedule of development, and how to fulfill one's accountability towards development. Those are my frank impressions. I will continue engage in dialogue with the people so that we can find the right way to proceed. Okay. So already right there, he's saying as he stepped in, right, that there's room for improvement after, he went out and visit like these studios and things of that nature. And the studios, as we already know, PlayStation Studios, they work very freaking hard. We just heard from a Sony Ben developer that, what Microsoft is doing, going third party or putting their games on other platform has nothing to do with Sony. Okay. Sony is going to continue to make the best games that they can possibly make because they're passionate. Their studios are passionate about what they do. So the quality of their games are not going to change. Them putting their games on other platforms is not going to change the quality of Sony games. Sony is going to continue to be Sony. And Sony knows the reason why they made it this far since 1994 is because of the quality, the characters, the environment, and the rich worlds that they have developed and made over the past 3 decades at this point. Got them this far. They didn't get this far by putting out trash games and low quality subpar games. They got to this point because, hey, the worlds that they build, the characters, the relationships with different studios and different organizations have allowed them to propel them in the position that they are in currently right now. So already right there, what does this tell you? There is so much room for improvement. Okay. And not only that, but overall growth in terms of profitability. All right. So at the end of the day, Sony wants to increase margins. And a lot of people don't understand that. Sony wants to increase their margins, okay, when it comes to profits. So how are they going to be able to reach those goals? How are they going to do that? You see what I'm saying? How are they going to do that? You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to find different ways. And it's crazy because he's interim right now, filling in for Jim Ryan, right? Filling in for Jim Ryan right now. So it's crazy seeing all of this stuff right now, right? Not only that, but also when it comes to the game development and not only that, but also the creative minds behind these games and the shift that is getting ready to happen because of what's happening currently right now. Right? Like there's so much stuff, man. There's so much stuff that's happening behind the scenes that you don't even know about. And hey, if we know about it, it probably would just freak us out because I'm like, wait a minute, like you guys are really planning on doing this? Like, and here we are on the outside because we don't even know what the heck is going on. We don't even understand what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Better not to know and also be surprised. Okay, here is the other part. Here's the other component. So we just learned about room for improvement when it comes to the business. Okay. All right. So that's within PlayStation Studios. That's within, more growth and them expanding a lot further in order to increase profit margins. Okay. So there's that. All right. Oh boy. Here it is. Here it is right here. And a lot of you dudes might not be okay with this, but it's necessary, okay? It's definitely necessary. As a business, it's necessary. And also, this right here is going to let you understand that we have to expand, right? The games are just not selling enough. I'm not simply saying that you guys are just not buying the games at all. You're not buying the games enough. You're literally not buying the games enough. I mean, if Sony was doing Nintendo numbers, maybe they would have still put stuff on PC, maybe, but maybe later down the line. But they're putting their games on PC for a reason, guys. It's for a reason to sell more games, right? And to get more people to go over to PlayStation, to get more people to buy PS5s, similar to what Microsoft is doing right now. So they have to, because it's like you spend so much freaking money on these games and then they don't sell enough. So then what do? Well, I mean, you're going to sit on your hand. You got to figure out, okay, can we put this on another platform and see if we can do another 10 million or we can do another 5 million, whatever. Every dollar counts, because here's the problem. If we don't fulfill these games in terms of sequels, or if we don't fulfill these games at all in terms of profit, then guess what? You guys don't get the sequels. You guys don't get new IPs. Where is the money coming from? That's why you see Sony not only putting their games on PC, but also cloud, also mobile. And remember what Mr. Yoshida-san said, that PlayStation will always be the core product. It will always be the core product. PlayStation is not going anywhere in terms of the PlayStation console. It's the other branches that is being extended: mobile, cloud, and PC, and expanding PlayStation Plus on those platforms, right? In order to catch more people to the core product. Make sense? So that people come back to the core product and be able to buy consoles, or not. If they don't buy a console, maybe get into their ecosystem. Sony and Microsoft's job is to lock you into their ecosystem. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? Game Pass is them locking you into their ecosystem because they don't want you to go nowhere else. They don't want you, whether it's on PC, whether it's on consoles, whether it's on the cloud, whether it's on mobile, wherever you are. Microsoft wants to be everywhere. Sony wants to be everywhere too, guys. Pay attention. Open your eyes. Things are not going to remain the same. I had to realize that the Sony that I once grew up on, PS3, PS2, PS1, that's over with. That's all. We started to see this shift happening during the PS4 era. You see what I'm saying? So it's happening right in front of our eyes. So at the same time, this is why I see a lot of people say they need new IPs, because these sequels are not selling as well as we want them to. You see what I'm saying? Look at Spider-Man 2. People said, oh, Spider-Man 2 is mid. Oh, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying Spider-Man because this and that, or whatever the reason. A lot of people didn't like Spider-Man. A lot of people hyped up Spider-Man, right, before it came out, even when they were showing gameplay, and then later on backtrack their statement and say, oh, Spider-Man 2 is trash. Really, bro? But you were just hyping up the game. And I see people say, oh, I regret spending $70 on Spider-Man 2 because it's mid. That's my point. That's my point. So a lot of these sequels ain't even working out for you guys. You know why? Oh, I'm about to roll thunder right now. Where's my soundboard at when you need it? Where's my soundboard at when you freaking need it? Let's go, man. Let's go. Run that soundboard before I throw this thing out the window, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Start working. We got work to do. You see what I'm saying? I'm about to throw this soundboard out the window. Y'all think I'm playing. All right. So, listen. This is the reason why even the sequels, people are complaining about the freaking sequels. You know what people are saying? Oh, the mechanics are the same. The game is the same. There's nothing changing here. It's the same game. Bro, it's a sequel. It's called a sequel for a reason. It's called a sequel. Of course, they're going to be using similar animation, similar mechanics. Graphics is not going to be leaps and bounds ahead of its predecessor for a reason. It's the same engine, just slightly modified for whatever console it's on. Or if it's on the same platform, it might look a little bit better. It's called a sequel, and you same dudes, a lot of y'all, oh man, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in this game because it's a sequel. So if you're disappointed like that, you're not going to buy it. You're simply not going to buy it. So what the heck do you expect Sony to do? What do you expect Sony to freaking do? Sony sitting here spending $300 million, $400 million. Listen, I don't love every single thing that Sony does. You see what I'm saying? These movie adaptations, there's a lot of games that are getting movie adaptations, but we don't even have a sequel for, right? Ain't they doing something with Days Gone? I mean, why are we not getting a sequel to Days Gone? But you want to do a Days Gone movie? Really? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Sony has already been making that shift. They're already turning a lot of these games into TV shows and freaking movies. Me and you might not like it, but it's necessary for the business, right? You see what Sony is doing right now? They're coming out with movie adaptations, TV shows, and then what they're doing, re-releasing the same games that we've been playing not too long ago. You see what I'm saying? And it's pissing y'all off. You see why? Because they need to make more money. Same thing Microsoft is doing, pissing everybody off. You know, obviously nothing is confirmed yet, but people are pissed off because of the rumors. And the rumors has literally tanked Microsoft right now to the point where they have to come out with a freaking podcast. You know, is the rumors true? Is the rumors fake? We don't know until tomorrow. But I'm just saying, you see why these companies are making these necessary shifts for a reason, to make more money. They have to make more money because they need to stay afloat. They can't just be dumping money and not seeing a return on investment. This is why Sony is doing all these remakes, remasters, TV shows, movies, all day. They're trying to do every single thing to keep PlayStation alive. Period. End of story. You guys are not even happy with a lot of these sequels. Anytime they show a sequel, oh, the mechanics are the same. What do you expect? The mechanics are going to be more of the same. Yes, there's going to be new mechanics on top of the old mechanics. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of you dudes sit there and praise a lot of games that reuse assets from other games or similar assets from other. It's the same thing. It makes no sense, bro. Like, that's why I keep telling you guys, like, this is it. This change is necessary. Oh boy, let's get to the second component. Pay attention to what's happening here, because right now, listen to this. This is coming from Genkai, okay? Genkai _ Japan. This person translate a lot of Japanese tweets, or not Japanese tweets, but Japanese articles and interviews and stuff like that. So pay attention to this, because this right here will let you know that Sony is going day and date. It's happening, bro. Look at the success of Helldivers. What is it? Over 360 something thousand players. Sony have seen massive success. Probably the biggest success that Sony has ever seen in a very long time. This is why the inevitable is necessary. Am I making sense to any of y'all today? I know it's early in the morning. Get your coffee and let's go with this. Let's go. This is why it makes sense. Look at Helldivers 2. Am I preaching to somebody today? Look at Helldivers 2. See the success of Helldivers 2. Sony's looking at that and be like, oh my God, we need to go day and date. We need to go day and date. Yes, Sony don't mind keeping the games exclusive to the PS5 for at least a year to maximize sales and profit of their freaking console, because the PlayStation 5 is the core product of Sony existence. So they're not going to drift from that. So this is not Sony saying, oh, we're going to stop paying attention to PlayStation 5. You're crazy? You're mad? No, they're in business to sell consoles, but they have to branch out. They got to be octopuses like Microsoft. They got to be stretching 8 freaking hands all over the place. You got to have your hands in as many pots as possible. Am I making sense to anybody today? You better wake up. You better realize. You better recognize and visualize the game plan, baby, because it ain't going to be forever. So listen to what I'm saying, okay? You got to look at this from a different angle, with a different lens. Okay. Sony president Hiroki Totoki says he wants to go aggressive. Woo! It's happening. He wants to go aggressive in improving margins by growing first party with multi-platform. Mic drop. Mic drop. What did we just talk about? What did we just talk about from the other article about room for improvement? That's what he was talking about, increasing margins. That's what he's talking about. Going full-blown multi-platform, baby. It's happening day and date. Look at the success of Helldivers 2. It's necessary. Get out your feelings. It's okay. You see, remember when Sony was saying that they're going to put their games on PC? A lot of dudes was throwing their PS4s and PS5s out the freaking window because they were big mad, right? A lot of dudes did not understand that it's business. Shoot, I had to get out of my feelings. I had to learn from my mistakes and improve. It's okay. I'm human, so I'm going to make mistakes. So I had to realize that. So if I had to realize that, everybody should realize that, hey, it ain't about you. It ain't about me, baby. It's about the business, which Microsoft is a headliner for Microsoft. Come on, man. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Listen. So, you got the headliner, right? You got the headliner. Sony wants to go aggressive in improving margins, meaning more money, okay? More coins, by growing first party with multi-platform. Quote, I'm going to read you the quote. In the past, we wanted to popularize console and the first party titles. Main purpose was to make the console popular. Again, making the games exclusive just to the box. Nowhere else. Are you paying attention? It is true, but there is a synergy to it. So if you have strong first party content, not only with our console, but also other platforms like computers. Hello, PC. Now, first party can be grown with multi-platform. This is Sony. Y'all think I'm lying? Look for it for yourself. Oh, Marlon, you're just making up stuff. No, Marlon ain't got time to make stuff up. Look, baby, it's right here. Look, coming from there. Look at it. This is Sony. All Sony. Okay? This is Mr. Rocky Kotoki. Okay? Now, it's happening. Okay? So, platforms like computers, first party, can be grown with multi-platform, and that can help operating profit to improve. Hello, making more money. Because people just keeping the games just to consoles is not enough. People are not buying the games enough. They're not making enough profit. Does it make sense? They're not making enough profit. So it's just they have to go multi-platform and go day and date and put their games on computers. They have to, aka PC. Okay. So that is another one that we want to proactively work on. So this is going to happen in the future. Sony is going to just be putting games day and date on PC. They've seen the success on Helldivers 2. Why not? To end it off, he says, I personally think there are opportunities out there for improvement of margins. So I would like to go aggressive in improving our margin performance. There you go. There you go. It's happening. Now you can super chat and tell me how you really feel now. Now you can super chat with some sensible freaking comments on what was just said. I told you guys. I told you. Sony is going to follow suit. Microsoft doing what they're doing. Sony is going to follow suit, and they're going to go full bore on PC. You know, they've been selective with what games are going to go to PC. I think all their games are going to go to PC now. Moving forward, all the games, all the first party games are going to go to PC. And they're going to go to PC day and date. Marlon, why is day and date so important? Day and date is important to maximize profit. It's there to maximize profit. Right? Because for instance, Ghost of Tsushima 2, why wait 4 years? Why wait 3 years? Right? Why wait 2 years? Why wait a year? People who are interested in the PlayStation 5 core product or PlayStation core product is going to buy a PS5, regardless. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's talk about this. I told y'all, be ready for this stream. Sony is already expecting a decline. Hear me. Sony is all, and I'm going to show you this because some of y'all thinking I'm making up stuff. I just showed y'all the evidence. Sony is already expecting a decline in sales to combat this move. Remember, I told you when Sony made their first announcement that Horizon Zero Dawn was going to go to PC, when Spider-Man got announced for PC, a lot of dudes was throwing their consoles out the window because they were mad. Same thing we're seeing happening with Xbox right now, with a lot of people like, oh, they're putting all their games on other platforms. We don't know. I don't think Gears, Halo, and Forza is just going to go to PlayStation right now, or maybe I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we will see. But back on the Sony bandwagon, I'm telling you guys, this is necessary. Look at the success of Helldivers 2. These companies know what they're doing. I'm guessing Sony didn't know that Helldivers 2 was going to be such a huge success. It already sold over 1 million copies already. And the game haven't been out not even a week yet, right? And it already did over 1 million copies at this point, which is a massive success for Sony at this point, and Arrowhead, right? But at the same time, that's day and date. So you're gonna see a decline. You're gonna see a decline in sales when it comes to PS5. You know why? Because a lot of people are gonna say, why buy a PS5? Even when Sony came out and said, you know what? We're gonna put our games on PC, right? We're gonna put our games on PC, and we're gonna do a year. Remember when Jim Ryan came out? We're gonna put our games on PC after it's on the console for a year. 2 years, 3 years, then we'll put it on PC. But a 1 year minimum, okay? And then we'll put it on another platform, right? For a reason, to maximize sales on the console. You're going to see a decline in sales when it comes to PS5 because already people back then when Jim Ryan came out and said, oh, minimum 1 year, right? A lot of people was like, what's the point in buying a PS5? It makes no sense to buy a PS5. Just like the same thing that people are saying about Xbox. There's no point in buying an Xbox, right? There's no point. There's no point in buying an Xbox. Now people have already been saying minimum 1 year going to PC after. Oh, there's no point in buying a PS5. I'm telling you, there's no point in buying a PS5. Now, when they do go day and date, you're really going to be like, I ain't buying no PS5. I'm just going to play it on PC. PC is more superior, right? And Sony is going to have their PC launcher on PC very soon. There's going to be a lot more support for PC. So PC is the future, man. PC, I'm pretty sure a lot of PC master race guys, a lot of you PC dudes are going to be rejoicing because you saw this happening. You saw it happening. It was just a matter of time before the camel back ends up just completely giving out and just say, you know what? I give up. We're going full-blown PC. That's what's happening, guys. It's necessary. Don't take offense to it for what these companies are doing. It's necessary because they have to increase profit. They have to increase, sales. Like they have to be growing a lot more than how they're growing right now. The change is necessary. What am I going to do? As long as the quality don't change, I don't care. People ask me all the time, oh, we know you love Sony more and this, and it doesn't matter if I love Nintendo or Sony more or Microsoft more. It doesn't matter. As long as I'm playing games, that's all that should matter. As long as I'm giving all these companies their flowers, that's all that matters at the end of the day. But hear me when I tell you this. I don't care where Sony put their games. As long as my money is being put to use in the right way, that's all that matters to me. I'm getting my money's worth. Like Sony is still putting out quality AAA blockbuster games. I don't care. They can put it on they can put it on a fridge for all I care. You see what I'm saying? I don't care where Sony put their games. As long as the quality is great, I'm satisfied. I don't care. They can put it on Xbox for all I care. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not sitting in the control chair. So why should I care? I'm not in the control chair controlling where games go and where they don't go. So I don't care. Put your games wherever you want to put them. As long as you are taking care of your core fan base and making sure the quality of the games do not get diluted, it doesn't matter where they put the games. Period. End of story. So people that are mad about them saying what they're saying now, the write-in was already on the wall. When they put Horizon Zero Dawn on PC years ago, we should have saw this coming. It was just a matter of time for them to do day and date. So a lot of you dudes should be happy because all I see in the chat is PC this, PC that, PC this, PC that. You should be happy that Sony is going to make that decision moving forward to put their games on other platforms, aka computers. All right. So there's that. Let me get to this super chat. King Webb says, if Xbox 2026 console has a new Windows operating system, it's over. I wouldn't say necessarily over. I would have, because Windows, as we know, is very buggy, very glitchy, and very unoptimized. There's a lot of issues going on with Windows 11, and it's been happening for years. Yeah, they try to tailor it, make it a little bit more gamer-centric with Windows 11 over Windows 10, but at the same time, there's a lot of room for improvement when it comes to Windows. So I wouldn't necessarily say game over at that freaking point, but we have seen the success from the PC handheld market, which apparently Microsoft is going to be dibbling and dabbling into that arena. Okay. We have seen the success of that, right? Where Asus, Lenovo, MSI, Logitech, they're dibbling and dabbling into the handheld market with these portable PCs, and it's working. So why can't Microsoft do the same thing and have Windows 11 on a console or Windows 11? It might happen. It might eventually do happen to where you do have a console PC. Like literally you have Windows on there. So you can use your keyboard, you can use your mouse, and you can browse the web. I mean, you already can do that on the Series X right now. It has a web browser and stuff, but it ain't Windows, right? So imagine having Windows on your Xbox, right? I mean, it's Microsoft. They own Windows. So, you have Windows 11 or Windows 12 or Windows 13, whatever the heck it's going to be called, on your Xbox console. You have a one-stop shop for people who want that portability aspect of, carrying it on the go, and you be able to pop your PC games in or download your Steam games. That would be crazy. I mean, Microsoft can work with Valve and get Steam, Epic Games, all of that. Can you imagine a all one-stop shop box? That would be insane. Plus play your Xbox games and whatever other games, your backwards compatibility games. I'm just saying it's insane. That would be insane, but we'll see what the future holds on that one. All right, let's get into this one here. Michael Peer with the $2 says, I'm fine with the PC move, but PS fans is going to be mad. Listen, Michael Peer, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm about to go in right now. Again, this is Michael Peer. This is nothing new, my man. This is nothing new. Let them be mad. Who cares if they're mad? Let them be mad. When Sony made the business decision to put their games on PC, right, with starting off with Horizon Zero Dawn, and then God of War, and then Spider-Man, and then now we're seeing Forbidden West and all these other newer games come into PC. PlayStation fans was already pissed off when Spider-Man went to freaking PC, bro. They were already pissed off. They were throwing their freaking PlayStation consoles out the window. They were mad. People was rioting because they were like, oh no. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, you for some reason, you can't get in your feelings, bro. You just have to understand. I had to understand. I had to get out of my feelings. Thank you, Finesseful J, for the 10 gifted subs. God bless you, my man. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. It's necessary, bro. It is freaking necessary. PC is necessary. It's necessary. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I said, I saw this coming a mile away. Because they have to maximize profit in the fullest. Because guys, listen. You see that Insomniac leak? You see what's happening with that Insomniac leak? Do you see what's happened with the Insomniac leak? You see what I'm saying? It's not a rumor. It's not a rumor, bro. I just read it. AHA. It's not a rumor. It's happening. It's happening. I just read it. I just read it earlier, bro. PC is necessary in order for Sony to maximize their profit margins. That's them going. It's not a rumor. That's them going day and date. That's them going. You want me to read it again? Do you want me to read it again? I can read it again, bro. It's them. Let me turn this. Let me turn down Venom just a little bit. Venom going crazy right now. Finesseful J, keep the train going, my man. Thank you so much. We're trying to fill up this bar right here. We're trying to fill up this bar. So help us fill up this bar with the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Let me turn down Venom. Venom, I know his throat is going to really hurt from screaming so much. All right. So, like I was saying, this is not a rumor. This is happening. Sony is going to aggressively push. Sony is going to aggressively push PC moving forward. It's happening. It's necessary for this to happen. You see what I'm saying? So we got to get out of our feelings with this stuff. I know a lot of PlayStation fans are going to be mad, but Sony expects a decline in PS5 sales because of this. All right? Because of this, because people are going to be like, well, I don't need to buy a PS5. I don't need to buy a PS5. I don't need to buy a PS5. What's the point of me buying a PS5 if Sony is going to put their games on PC day and date? It's happening. The day and date is future. Day and date is happening. Don't you see right now? It's already happening right in front of our eyes. Huh? You don't see that happening? So that simply means hello, Helldivers 2. Prime example on why this is necessary. Helldivers 2 probably would not perform as well as it is right now if it wasn't for PC. PC is helping Helldivers 2 climb to massive stardom. Don't you realize that? Over 360 something thousand players because of PC. It ain't just because of PlayStation. It's because of PC. I'm telling you guys. So the PC players helps when you put out great games, when you build great quality games, it helps. I'm telling you. So Sony is looking back and be like, dang, look at Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is performing very well. Oh my God, we need to go aggressive. I knew this was going to happen. And I knew it was going to piss y'all off. So this ain't a rumor. They had their financial earnings call, bro. This is happening. This shift is necessary. Similar shift that we're seeing with Microsoft putting their games like Hi-Fi Rush. Well, the rumor is Hi-Fi Rush and Pentiment and Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves might be dropping later this year, on PlayStation 5 and Switch. And then Pentiment and Hi-Fi Rush is going to be the two games that they're going to start off with. Apparently, according to The Verge, sources that are close to Microsoft is reporting that to The Verge. So that was yesterday's stream when I talked about this, okay? So that's already happening with Microsoft as is. Sony, on the other hand, is two different strategy here. One strategy for Sony is, hey, we need to go full bore in terms of our games on PC. This is something that they've already been doing. I don't know why people are getting mad. Why are you mad? Get out of your feelings. Why are you freaking mad? You knew this was going to happen eventually. So that simply means for future reference, Death Stranding 2, PC. Ghost of Tsushima 2, PC. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, baby. Because you know why I'm okay with that? Because I have a PC. So if I don't feel like playing on my PS5, if I want better graphics, higher frame rate, higher resolution, whatever, I'm going to play it on PC. It is what it is. I'm here to play games, not to be console warring. Bro, I had to learn my lesson, bro. Like, it's not about the console. Yes, these companies have trained us to not look beyond the console. So I had to literally get up out of that mindset. Like, bro, it's not about me. It's about the games. So I don't care where the games are. I'm going to play wherever the game, whatever piece of plastic, because PC is a piece of plastic. and recycle piece of metal. That's all it is. Recycle freaking parts. That's all a PC is. I don't freaking care. I have a PC. I have a PlayStation. I have an Xbox. I can play games wherever. I don't give a doggone if Spider-Man is on Xbox. As long as I'm playing games, that's all that matters at the end of the day. So be big mad all you want. This is necessary. Oh, we not done yet. I told y'all stream is we about to go crazy in this stream today. Hit that like button for me. Hit that share button. Get them likes up. All right. All right. Oh boy. Here we go. 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 Here we freaking go. So the next component to this whole conversation, y'all not going to like this. This is bad freaking news. This is bad news. Okay. Now, I don't like to be the bearer of bad news for you guys, but this is what's happening. So diving into our next story here, and then we're going to talk about Sony's expectations when it comes to PS5 sales declining because of them putting games on, PC day and date and stuff like that. We'll get to that. Let's talk about the next component. No major PS5 games. So, again, just like we just got out of 2023 with nothing major dropping from Sony, first party wise. Here we freaking go. Here we go. It's happening. So y'all going to be even more mad. Sorry. Y'all going to be more mad. That's okay. That's okay. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're seeing a major. It's like every single time you wake up is something else, bro. Look at this. Right in front of your faces. Sony expects PS5 sales to decline. Look at this. Sony expects PS5 sales to decline. No existing major franchise titles before April 2025. Okay? So not only day and date stuff, because most people are going to say, nah, I'm not going to buy a PS5. This is bad news. This is bad. Okay? Listen, no existing major franchise titles before April 2025. So that simply means, let's go here. Where's the tweet? Where's the tweet? Right here. Look at this. PlayStation will not release any new major existing franchise titles. Spider-Man, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, etc. before March 31st, 2025. So, and obviously, major projects are currently under development, says Sony president. Okay? So, there you guys go. We're not going to see no major existing franchise titles. Like all the big stuff, like, Ghost of Tsushima, God of War. Maybe that's why Death Stranding is not coming out until 2025. So Sony is saying, hey, listen, we're expecting a decline in sales. We're expecting a decline in sales because of that. Not only that, but once they made that shift to go day and date, people might not buy a lot of PS5s because of that. But that's okay, right? Because again, it's a business move from Sony, right? In order to expand themselves in other areas where they're not in right now. Okay. So take this news for what you will. Is it bad news for you guys or it's not? But again, there it is. No existing major franchise titles before April 2025. Okay. So it says right here, PS5 has now sold 54.7 million units. Sony confirms it will fall short of its lofty 25 million fiscal year target. Okay. So there you go. All right. So there you go. Now let's dig into this. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and let's get into this. Okay. Now, Sony says it expects PS5 hardware sales to gradually decline during its next fiscal year. All right. Which runs from April 2024 to March 2025 and confirmed it plans to release no major existing franchise titles during this 12-month period. Okay, so there you go. In the company's financial results for the 3 months ended December 31st, 2023, Sony Gaming Division reported another record quarter in terms of revenue, with PS5 sales reaching 54.7 million, but lowered its sales forecast for the year after it fall behind in the lofty hardware target. Okay, now Sony Interactive Entertainment had said an ambiguous sales target of 25 million PS5s for the year ending March 2024. However, in the latest quarter, it sold 8.2 million consoles, bringing the total for the year so far to 16.4 million. The company said it now expects to fall short of its original target by 4 million units, 21 million. Okay, so again. Here we go. All up in here. All right. The corporation now expects, what's that? 210 billion. I'm guessing that's Japanese dollars there in sales for the year from its game and network services segment. 5% downward revision, which is said was partially due to the decrease in sales and an increase in losses from hardware due to promotions. Now, regarding PS5 hardware, which will enter its 5th year since launch, Sony said Sony president, COO, and CFO Hiroki Totoki, partially due to entering the latter half of the console cycle, we are aiming to optimize sales with a greater emphasis on balance with profits. So we expect a gradual decline in unit sales from the next fiscal year onwards. Okay. All right. So there's that, right? All right, now regarding first-party software, we aim to continue to focus on producing high-quality productions and producing live service games. But while major projects are currently under development, we do not plan to release any new major existing franchise titles. So the fiscal year, like God of War, Ragnarok, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Okay, so there you guys go on that one right there. And it says PS5 hardware unit sales, okay? And it's at 54.7 million units right now, okay? And Q3 was at 8.2 million right there. So there's their game and network services segment, okay? So they're showing all of that stuff right there. And in software, Sony highlighted Marvel Spider-Man 2. Listen to this. Marvel Spider-Man 2, which it said has now sold 10 million units. The Marvel Spider-Man series has sold through more than 50 million copies worldwide across PC and consoles. Look at this. Across PC and console. Not just console. So you see why day and date is necessary? You see why day and date is going to be a part of Sony's future? This is the reason why. It's right there, cut and dry. It's literally right there, cut and dry. Right? It's right there, cut and dry. Across PC and console. So them going day and date, that's a pro. Because they're going to be able to sell more. I guarantee you, nobody can debate me on this. I guarantee you, if they would have put Spider-Man 2 on PC day and date, they would have sold more than 10 million copies. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. They would have sold more copies, more units. They would have sold more. If they would have put Spider-Man 2 on PC, that goes without saying. They could have easily did another 5 or 10 million by this time. You know what I mean? By February of this time from the game has been out since October? Right? They would have sold way freaking more copies. But no, you seeing it. 10 million. Am I saying 10 million copies is bad? No. It's 10 million. 10 million copies is good, but bro, that's months later. right? And it shows you, look how many people have PS5s. Look at this. 54.7 million. Not everybody loves Spider-Man, but you at least would hope that it would do more than freaking 10 million. For a game to be for a game to be exclusive to a console with almost 60 million people owning the console, you would think that Spider-Man would at least do at least 15 million by now. Only 10 million, little over 10 million. That's crazy. So if they would have put it on PC day and date, it would have sold more copies. It would have sold more. Easily would have sold more. So that's what I'm saying. People are not buying the games enough. You see why I was saying what I was saying. People are not, and it ain't even just me. Sony themselves is even projecting it and saying it. This is why they're saying that they're trying to grow beyond the freaking console, because people are just not buying the games enough. They're buying the games, but they're not buying them enough. Make sense? Okay. All right, let's move on. All right. So as you guys can see right here, it says Sony Network Services revenue, which encompasses PlayStation Plus and obviously advertising revenue, increased again to its highest level since last year's service revamped. Okay. All right. So obviously 137 billion yen, up from 122 billion last year, okay? Now, as you can see right here, PlayStation Network monthly active users, MAU, also reached a record high of 123 million, up 11 million year on year. Sony says its MAU are estimated total number of unique accounts that played games or used services on the PlayStation Network during last month of the quarter. Software sales, let's dig into this. Listen to this. The software sales, listen to this. Software sales, PS4 and PS5 increased 3.2 million year over year to 89.7 million units. Digital software accounted for 66% of quarterly game sales compared to 62% last year. You see what I'm saying? Digital. That's why I saw Tom Henderson saying the next consoles are probably going to be digitally only. You see what I'm saying? PS6 or the next Xbox. I'm telling you, digital is conquering physical, bro. Digital is taking over. 66% quarterly game sales, right? That's crazy. So it's happening. It's happening. You know what I'm saying? It is happening. So there you go, man. It says Tokyo-based industry consultant Dr. Serkin Todo told VGC after the Q2 sales came out in 2023 that it was already crystal clear Sony would never reach 25 million units. Fiscal year Q3 was okay, but only possible because of Sony's heavy promotions and discounting during the holidays. There is one bright spot in Sony's PlayStation business, namely the record of 123 million monthly active users on the PlayStation Network. Okay. All right. So, listen. The monthly, listen to me. The monthly active users is very important for these companies. Why? Why is that? Because they want to lock you in. They want to lock you in. What about the PS5 Pro? We're still waiting on that. What's up, Sean family? What's up? He says they are forcing you to buy digital. It's not our choice. Listen, bro. No, you do have a choice. You do have a choice. Physical media is still here. Maybe eventually it might phase out, but physical media is here. They're not forcing you. You can go and buy a physical copy of a game. Look what I did. I have physical copy of Helldivers 2. I could have bought it digitally. So there's the option for now. But what I'm saying is the monthly active users are very important to these companies. These companies want you to buy their games digitally. That's what they want. So again, Sony also is going to try to find ways to beef up their monthly active users. They're going to find different ways to do that. So you should know what I'm saying? Whether it's doing day and date on PC, or doing, going mobile, full blown mobile or cloud or whatever the case may be in order to get people back into the ecosystem. Same thing Microsoft is doing, bro. They're releasing their games on PlayStation consoles and PlayStation console and Switch in order to make more cash, in order to get people to come back to their ecosystem. Look at when Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard King, right? That boost their monthly active users to what? $200 million. I'm not making things up. Okay, I'm not $200 million. 200 million monthly active users. Okay, I have dollars in my head because I was talking about all these sales. 200 million active monthly users Microsoft have now. And the ABK deal helped them in order to get that much more people invested into their ecosystem. That's what it's all about. If they can lock you into their ecosystem, that's it. They got you. They don't want you to go to GameStop and buy a physical copy of a game because they know that the consumer can go back and sell that copy of that game and get money, right? They want you to buy their games on the PlayStation Store. That's what they really want. So if Sony comes out with an all digital console, they're winning. Because they're going to get all the profit. They're literally going to get all the profit. We ain't going to get nothing because we can't resell these games whenever we're done with them and try to get some money back. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to happen soon, and very soon. It's going to be all digital. We're going to be in an all digital future. We already seeing the shift. We already seeing it's happening right now. You see what I'm saying? So you might not like it, but that's just what's going to happen. Okay. That's what's going to happen. All right. So y'all don't believe me? All right. Y'all don't believe me? Xbox. Okay. See? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't believe nothing I say to you guys. All right. So let me pull it up. Okay. Let me pull it up for you guys. All right, let's see here. Okay, see? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Look at this. I'm not lying. I like to pull up stuff because I don't want nobody calling me out saying I'm lying, okay? Because I don't have time to lie. Okay, Microsoft CEO, 200 million monthly active users. All right. Never been more excited. Never been more excited about games lineup. Okay. And that's what's coming from Satya. All right. 200 million active users. Yeah, they're happy. You know why? Because of Activision. Because of freaking Activision. That's why. You know? So the more, the better. The more, the better. It said that this quarter, we set a all-time records for monthly active users. This is coming from Satya on Xbox, PC, as well as mobile. Again, where do you think Sony is going? What Sony has 123 right now. How can Sony maximize their monthly active users? By putting their games everywhere. They have to do that too. They have to expand, put their games on PC, put their games on mobile, put their games in the cloud, wherever, right? PC, mobile, cloud. They have to, because that way, if somebody in the cloud or somebody on mobile or whatever is like, you know what, I might buy a PS5, right? Or whatever the case may be. And then once you buy that PS5, you're locked into their ecosystem, right? Because at that point, you got the PS5, you're on the PlayStation Store, you're buying things digitally and stuff. They're winning at that point, right? So let's dig back into this. This is Microsoft. This quarter, we set an all-time records for monthly active users on Xbox, PC, as well as mobile. So there are now over 200 million active users alone, inclusive of Activision. Okay, Blizzard King. With our acquisition, we have added hundreds of millions of gamers to our ecosystem. So this is Microsoft saying, okay, When we bought Activision Blizzard King, this allowed us to get hundreds of millions of gamers to their ecosystem. Because once that acquisition went through, a lot of people was like, oh shoot, I gotta get into this ecosystem. You know, COD might be day and date on Game Pass. You know, a lot of these games are going to be day and date on Game Pass. So I'm all into the ecosystem. Once you sign up for Game Pass, they got you into their ecosystem. That's it. That's it. You see what I'm saying? So we're seeing it. We're seeing the shift happening. It's happening right now. It's happening. We don't like it, but it's happening. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft is turning tables. Sony turning tables at this point. So it's just like, again, guys, again. All right. So a lot of you dudes were saying to me earlier, I saw it in the chat. Okay. A lot of you dudes were saying to me, Marlon, what are you talking about? Where did it say day and date? I'm going to say this again. Unless y'all want me to read this out to y'all again. Okay. We have already seen Sony putting games on PC. All right. We have already seen them doing that. Okay. We've seen the success of Helldivers 2 launching day and date with PC. Sony will be foolish not to moving forward, not to be putting games on PC day and date. All right. They just said no major games until April of next year. No, that means Spider-Man. So nothing is going to be releasing this year. No Spider-Man. That means Spider-Man 2. I don't know if that insinuates DLC or whatever, because they mentioned Spider-Man. Ghost of Tsushima. Don't expect none of those games. And that's probably the reason why they said 2025 for Death Stranding 2. I feel like, listen, before I reread this, because some of y'all still don't get it that Sony is going to do day and date on PC. It's going to happen, whether we like it, yes or no. It's going to happen. Okay. Now, before I read this over again, so y'all can, this is verbatim what they're saying. Okay. Like you don't need Sony to come out verbatim saying that. You read it and you understand that that's what's going to happen. Period. End of story. Now, let's get back in the huddle here. If you look at the success of Helldivers 2, right? You can understand that 2025, who knows? Maybe they have a plan. Why they saying all these major games not until 2025? Yeah, it's going to be a drought this year. Obviously, they do have a lot of second party stuff that's going to get released this year. Okay? Second party is going to carry Sony this year. Second party carried Sony last year, right? Yeah, we didn't have a lot of first party stuff, but we had second party. All right. So second party and third party partnerships is going to carry them this year until next year. Right. That's just the way it's going to have to be. Sony themselves already saying that they're going to see a decline in sales in terms of PS5 because people are going to be like, oh, ain't no games. Ain't no games. Remake Station 5. Ain't no games. Right. We heard the rumor about Uncharted getting remade, the original Uncharted. So what they're doing is it ain't costing them much of anything to remake and remaster these freaking games. So expect more remakes and remasters this year until Sony comes out with the good stuff, right? The sequels, or I don't know if we're going to see any new IPs this year or anything. What does that say for Concord? It worries me now because what does that say for Concord? You know, is Concord's a new IP? So are we getting Concord at all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are we getting Concord at all, bro? Like, I don't know, but it says we don't plan to release any new major existing franchises. So again, existing franchises like Spider-Man, God of War, stuff like that, right? But I'm at least hoping that we get Concord or we get the new IPs. You see what I'm saying? Who knows? We're just going to have to wait and see. They said existing, so that means existing titles that were already available. So that simply means that we could be getting Concord and the new IP. So I'm expecting Sony to come forward with new IPs this year. Come forward. Now is the time. Okay, the existing stuff is on the back burner until 2025 because the existing stuff is under development. That's fine. The new IPs is what we want. We want the new IPs. That's what people want right now. That's one of the biggest complaints when it comes down to the PlayStation 5 is new IPs. So now they said existing, keyword existing. So I'm expecting Concord. I'm expecting all the new IPs that Herman Hulse was actually talking about. I'm expecting them to deliver that. So we don't have a freaking drought like we did last year when it comes to first party. So I'm saying this, at the next PS5 showcase, okay, I'm expecting new IPs. I'm expecting new IPs to be shown off, to be revealed, and to be released between this year and next year. That's what I'm expecting because it said existing, okay? So there's that. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to hold off on Ghost of Tsushima 2, Death Stranding, a lot of the sequels, a lot of the existing franchises that we come to know and love. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not. For some people, it is. And for that reason, a lot of people are just not going to buy PS5s, for whatever the cost is. But it is what it is. Okay. Now, new IPs, I need to see that because a lot of people have been saying we need new IPs. I'm tired of the remakes and the remasters. Oh, listen, get out of your feelings. The remake and remasters are not going to stop. They're not going to stop because we say so. I can call this stuff out all day long. Sony, I don't want no more remakes and remasters unless, let me draw a line right there. Unless it's IPs that are legendary over 10 plus years. SOCOM, Resistance, Killzone. I'll take a remake of that. MotorStorm, I'll take a remake of that. You see what I'm saying? Siphon Filter, I'll take a remake of that. That's where I draw my line. Yes, I don't want no remakes and remasters for no games that are under 10 years, but I would like remakes and remasters for games that are well over 15, 20 years old. Yeah, I'll take that because a lot of people don't know about these games. So that's a way for Sony to capitalize on not releasing existing franchises like God of War and Spider-Man. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense to me. Fill those holes, Sony. Fill those holes. Don't leave those holes empty. Because at the end of the day, you see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they can maximize sales and profit. They don't have to see a decline. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the chat if you do agree with me. They don't have to. Yeah, I'm yapping for a reason because I'm making sense on what I'm saying. They don't have to see a decline in sales. Let me know if y'all agree with this or not. They don't have to see a decline on sales if, okay, the existing stuff is taking time and they're still under development. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. The existing stuff. Show us new IPs, release new IPs this year. Concord, whatever the heck else you got this year. Second party stuff like Phantom Blade Zero, release those games. There's still going to be games releasing this year. That's fine. But at the same time, do remakes and remasters of games that we want. People have been crying and saying, we want Killzone. We want SOCOM. Unless y'all lying. We want Resistance. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'll take those. Can that maximize sales? Yes. Because if Sony comes out and say, listen, for our 30th anniversary, we're going to be releasing the original Killzone for the PlayStation 5. We're going to remake that from the ground up. Build from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. You know how people will go crazy because a lot of dudes never played the original Killzone on PS2. They never played it. SOCOM, same thing. That's a way for them to maximize profit until the existing stuff comes out. I know I'm right on that. I know I'm right on that. Period. Listen. Games like Bloodborne. Games like Bloodborne, they can maximize profit and sales. You see what I'm saying? Sony is just sitting. You know, people say that Sony be sitting on their hands. Sony's sitting on their freaking IPs. Bloodborne, hello, that will sell like crazy. We have seen the success of Sekiro. We have seen the success of Elden Ring. This is the genre. This is the era for Soulborn type games. We have seen the success of Demon Souls remake on PS5. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of Souls games that are being released right in front of our eyes. Now is the time. If Sony drops that Bloodborne for PS5, a remake for the... I'm not asking you. That's easily going to do 10 million. Sorry. That's easily going to do over 10 million. Okay. Listen to this. What if Sony comes out and say, listen, we're remaking Bloodborne for the PS5. Game came out in 2015. We're pushing 10 years on that game. It's built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. Is 60 FPS. Okay? All the features of the DualSense, everything, trophies, everything is new. But here's the kicker. We're going to be releasing this day and date on PC. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. What does that mean? Marlon, hold on, Marlon. Because some of y'all, Sony's sitting on their hands. Sony is sitting on their gold mines. Okay? They're literally sitting on these eggs of IPs. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. If Sony comes out and say, Bloodborne, we're releasing it on PS5 and PC day and date, that's an easy 20 million. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, easy 20 million, easy. And that's where my frustration lies with Sony. Hit that like button, get them likes up, share the stream. Share the stream. Easy. Putting a Bloodborne remake on PC and PS5, that is an easy 15, 20 million copies you're going to sell. Easy. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Easy. The PC fan base is going crazy over Bloodborne, right? They coming up with all these mods to try to boost the FPS of Bloodborne. Easy. 15, 20 million. Easy. Sony playing games. They're literally playing games. Like, no, literally joking, sitting on their hands. Get to work on these legendary IPs. It's 30 years. What are you doing? This is why I get mad at Sony. This is why I call them out, because it pisses me off. You're sitting on your games. Stop sitting on your games. You're literally sitting on your hands. You're sitting on profits. Remake these games that we've been asking for. It pisses me off. You see what I'm saying? Where is Resistance? Where is Killzone? Where is SOCOM? Where is Motorstorm? Where is Warhawk? Where is MAG? Where is Bloodborne? That's 8 games. You're sitting on your freaking hands. Stop, man. Stop. It's crazy, bro. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, bro. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Easy. Whether it's a Bloodborne 2 or a remake, it's going to sell because it's Bloodborne. People miss Bloodborne. People want Bloodborne in their lives. They want that. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, we might not be getting any existing franchises or anything like that. Twisted Metal. What's up with Twisted Metal? A lot of legendary PlayStation gamers know this. What about Metal Gear? You know, well, Metal Gear, we heard that Konami is going to remake that. And Fizzant, the new Kojima game, apparently is espionage. So it might be similar to Fizzant, might be similar to Metal Gear, right? Come on, man. Listen to me, man. This is why some of y'all say, oh, you don't keep the same energy with Microsoft like you do Sony. Yes, I do, bro, because I'm pissed off at Sony. I really am. I'm very mad. I'm literally very mad because They're saying stuff like this, saying no existing franchises until 2025, April of 2025, and they're going to see a decline in PS5 sales because of that. But you're sitting on your hands, Sony. You can make bank on your legendary IPs that's over 50. What about Sly Cooper? What about Jack and Dax? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You're sitting on your hands. Sony can do so much better. Michael Peer with the $2 says, say no more, Marlon. You 100 have a point. Thank you so much, bro. Sony is sitting. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all are PlayStation fans. Y'all can't be mad at me. Y'all can't be mad at me about this. Tell me one person that's mad at me about saying this. They just said no existing franchises until April of 2025, and they're expecting a decline in PS5 sales. Sony, it does not have to decline. You still have first-party new IPs that are dropping. You have games that people never played before. Sly Cooper, hello. Do I need to dig into the bag of legendary IPs that would do crazy numbers on PS5 and PC? Sony, hire me. Hire me so I can do the job for you. Hire me so I can give the gamers what they want. You know how many dudes up in here? Siphon Filter. Man, I never played Siphon Filter. They never played Siphon Filter on PS1. They never touched Siphon Filter. They never played Soulcom. They never played Jack and Dax. What about PlayStation All-Stars? What? You seen the success of Held Up? Man, you're just playing around. You playing. Man, hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. You playing. What about PlayStation All-Stars? Battle Royale. What about Jack and Daxter? Sly Cooper? What? What? Infamous? What about Infamous? You're playing, Sony. You're playing. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. Don't get me started. Don't get me upset. I'm mad right now. I'm literally upset because they sitting on their freaking hands. They sitting on their hands. It's BS, bro. A lot of you dudes never played Siphon Filter. You never played Jack and Daxter. Jack and who? I thought it was just Ratchet and Jack and who? You know, Sly Cooper. What? I don't know anything about no Sly Cooper. What is that game? Infamous. What is that? You don't know. Some of you dudes don't even know those games. Release those games. Sony, if you're watching this, I know you watch the channel, so please make it happen. Killzone. How many times have we talked about Killzone? I have the Killzone 3 shirt, for crying out sake. I have Killzone shirts. I wear them Killzone shirts until I can't even wear them no more. Resistance, make those games come back. Make them happen. Hello, Sony PR, if you're watching this, pay attention. You can make so much. Ape Escape. What? Are you crazy in your brains? You sitting on your hands. You literally sitting on your hands. What? You can make... Listen, Sony, hire me. Ape Escape, huh? Siphon Filter, Sly Cooper, Infamous, Jack and Daxter, Soulcom, Killzone. What? Are you crazy in your brains? Man, come on, Sony. It pisses me off. This is why people say, oh, you don't get mad. You don't get mad at Sony, man. Yes, I do. Because sometimes Sony irritates me. They irritate me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they sitting on these games. They sitting on these games, bro, for no reason. You're sitting on these games. I would love another Detroit Become Human. I would love another Heavy Rain. I'm serious. I'm so freaking, man, there's so many legendary. Bro, I was going through my retro collection, bro, and I just shook my head. We're going to have a Retro Thursday stream. I'm not joking. And we're going to go over these games piece by piece and show you these games on why we need these games to be remade. I played and finished Def Jam Fight for New York last night on the original Xbox. On my original Xbox. last night from start to finish, 100% Def Jam Fight for New York. And I was saying to myself, man, I miss the nostalgia. I miss the nostalgia. Miss the nostalgia of games like that. I want those type of games to be remade. Are those games are going to be remade? No. Those games will sell so much copies. So much. And it's just not happening. It's just not freaking happening. It pisses me off that these companies sit on their hands. Same thing with Xbox. You know, people ask for Killer Instinct. Where is Killer Instinct at? Games like Mech Assault. Where's Mech Assault? What's that game called? Crimson Sky? Or is it called Crimson Skies? I don't even remember. You know, Crimson Sky, correct me if I'm wrong, because some of y'all probably remember. Mech Assault. Where's Mech Assault? You know, Killer Instinct. Well, like what's going on with these games? I heard Banjo-Kazooie, we're probably getting that. Like, there's a lot of legendary Microsoft IPs that we want to come back to. I miss the fun, guys. I miss the fun. Hit that like button, hit that share button, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, but it's happening, guys. It's happening right in front of our eyes. It's happening. It's happening. And I really want Sony to maximize these remakes. You know, it said Killer Instinct just got a next gen update. Man, I know, but you know, I don't know. I guess maybe that's enough for some people, I guess. But Def Jam Icon is trash. That's garbage. But I know Sony can maximize profit. They can sell more PS5s. They can maximize their sales margin when it comes to their games and such, and whatever the case may be. Now, I'm gonna read this again. Now, this is coming from Sony CFO, all right? Mr. Totoki, okay? He says he wants to go aggressive in improving margins by growing first party with multi-platform. What does that say? That just that sentence right there. Growing first party with multi-platform. Bro, they already putting games. They already almost every state of play, almost every PS5 showcase, we're seeing games going to PC. So that's already happening. So what else? What are they talking about? Maximizing and improving margins. How can Sony improve margins? By doing day and date. That's what they're talking about. By doing day and date. Growing their first party with multi-platform. That's something that they have already been doing. But to improve margins, the only way to do that is to do day and date. Period. End of story. That's exactly what he's talking about. Day and date. That's the only way to maximize sales. Only way. Because if you wait a year, 2 years, yeah, it will sell, but not as much as if you will do it day and date. Look at Helldivers 2. Look how I use that as a prime example. Look at Helldivers 2. Look how well Helldivers 2 is performing and selling at this current moment right now. Get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell. I appreciate you guys, okay? Did you watch the video? They asked him that he said it will be 1 year instead of 2, bro. 1 year instead. Which video are you talking about? You talking about Jim Ryan? You talking about old videos or something like that? Listen, bro. This is It's Crimson Skies. Crimson Skies. Yes. It's happening. It's happening. The Sony video. What Sony video? Morning feed. What's up? How you doing? Day and date is happening, guys. It's going to happen. Whether you like it, yes or no, it's happening. He said, bro, I know this is a third-party game, but I hope EA does a remake of NFL Blitz, bro, for PS5, Switch 2, and Xbox. I hope so. It's happening. Horizon would flop without PC. Exactly. Bro, the best... Do I need to pull this up for you guys? The fiscal year video? Okay. Listen, bro. It's happening. It's happening whether we like it, yes or no. It's happening. Okay? It's happening. They're going to do day and date. It's part of the future. It's going to happen. All I'm saying is day and date is a part of their future. It's going to happen. Okay? So there it is. Go hard or go home. They're going to sell more releasing it on PC. Whether you like it, yes or no. Whether you like it, yes or no. Like it's happening, bro. It is happening. Currently right in front of our eyes. It's here. It's happening. PC wins at the end of the day. PC wins. You see what I'm saying? PC, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen whether you like it, yes or no. It's a part of their future. Day and date is going to happen. Look at Helldivers 2. Why would you not do day and date? Let me ask you this. Why would you not do day and date? Why wait a year later? Why wait 2 years later? The only reason why you will wait a year or two later is to maximize sales and profits on PS5, to sell the PS5 console more. That's why Sony is saying 1 year or 2 year. That's why they're saying 1 year or 2 year to maximize sales and profits of the PS5 console. That's the only reason. But if you do day and date, you're going to sell more. You're going to sell way more copies. You see what I'm saying? What's more important? Right? Yeah, to sell software and to sell consoles. Period. People are still going to buy. If you do day and date, people are still going to buy PS5 consoles. There's still people who are just not everybody loves PC. So there's always going to be a market just for the console. There's always going to be a market for that. Period. End of story. So I don't know why people are surprised by this. Like, bro, this is what's going to happen. This is the future. They're going to eventually go day and date. It's already happening right in front of our eyes. Y'all saying something about a video or something like that. Hold on. Hold on. See? I told you. I see everybody saying the same thing. Shout outs to Broken Games HDR. People have been saying PlayStation games will go day and date to PC since 4 years ago. You can't brag about predicting it if you don't state an actual time frame. If you say something is going to happen and it takes 10 years, you can't say I told y'all. Okay. Like I said, you already seen it. It's happening right in front of our eyes right now. You already seen them releasing. They're releasing Helldivers 2 day and date on PC. We have seen them release other games day and date on PC, and we have seen the success of them doing that. So why not do it? Why not do it? You see what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. It's a part of their future. That's what they're going to do. How are they? Okay, that's what I got from this, right? By being aggressive in improving margins, by growing first party with multi-platform. That simply means they're going to be more aggressive with their first party games going multi-platform. That simply means releasing more games than they've already been releasing and going day and date. That's the next step. They're already releasing games on PC right now. How can they improve margins? They're already putting games on PC right now. So how else can they improve margins? By doing day and date. That's it. That's the only other thing else they can do. You see what I'm saying? That is it. That is the only other thing else. That's it. There's nothing else for them to do. Okay. All right. Okay. He said 1 year. Nobody can send me that video. Nobody can send me that video. Okay. Send me the video of him saying that. We already know this. Jim Ryan have already said a year minimum. We already know this. Sony have already been said. This is old news. They've already been said a year minimum. But what I am saying, don't be surprised if Sony comes out and do day and date sooner rather than later. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Whether it's a year minimum or not, it's going to happen. It's a part of their future plans. Like that's the only way they're going to be able to improve margins. That's the only way. That's the only way you're going to improve sales and growth, by doing day and date. So yes, a year minimum. We've been knowing about this. Jim have already talked about this. This is old news. We already know this already a year. Jim has already said that from way back when. Minimum 1 year. Minimum 1 year on consoles. But what I am saying to you guys, what could prevent Sony from doing second party stuff day and date, first party stuff day and date? It's going to happen. There's going to be certain things. Sony, let me tell you this about Sony. I've been dealing with Sony for years, covering Sony for years. Let me tell you something about Sony. Sony likes to test the waters before they go swimming. They're not going to sit there and dive into the water like Microsoft. Microsoft don't care. Even if Microsoft is in uncharted territory, even if there's sharks in the water, even if the water is unsafe, Microsoft don't care. Because if there's any benefits of swimming in shark-infested waters, they're going to swim into it anyway to see what they can grab and what they can get. Sony, on the other hand, nah, we ain't going to do that. We gonna stay on the shores, and we gonna stick our feet in the water just a little bit. We gonna test the waters just a little bit. Helldivers 2 is them testing that water. Make sense? Am I making sense to you guys? Sony is just not gonna go full bore, but it is a part of their future. This is the writing on the wall. Don't be surprised if you see a lot more games go day and date. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I know about the video. Yes, I know Jim Ryan has already said it. That, minimum 1 year. Everybody knows this already. But what I am saying is, in order for you to improve your margins and grow your first party games, you have to go day and date, right? Yes, releasing it a year later, yeah, it's still going to sell, but you will sell more doing it day and date, because you have a lot of people on PC that ain't going to buy a PS5. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to buy a PS5 because they're on PC and they would love to play that game. And when the game gets released a year later, then obviously they're going to play the game. But I'm just saying, you will probably get way more. Why not sell more? Why do a year? I get it, because they want to sell more PS5 consoles. But I feel like PS5 consoles are going to sell regardless, because there's always a market for everything. There's always a market for consoles, and people are going to buy consoles regardless. Not everybody likes PC. Not everybody can afford a gaming PC. Am I making sense? Okay. All right. So Pantarius, thank you for the 5. Says, what concerns me with day and date, this will put terrible strains on devs, and release times for games will be pushed further out, leaving us dry. Well, that's why you have separate teams, right? That's why you have separate teams. That's why they have a lot of separate development teams to be able to facilitate that. One team is working on the PC port and making sure that everything is being maximized and being correct. And then the other team is working on the PS5 version of the game. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. That's why you have your separate teams and stuff, and you have your deadlines. You got to meet your deadlines, or stuff is just going to get delayed. But the whole being dry portion, that's why you have your filler games. That's why you have your AA games. That's why you have your indie games. That's why you have remakes and remasters of games that we want. Am I making sense? That we want, not no stuff that was released 5 years ago. Okay. But obviously there's a market for that too, because some people didn't play that game 5 years ago or 4 years ago or whatever the case may be. So there's a market for everything. But what I'm saying is, regardless of the fact, we have seen the success. Prime example right in front of our eyes, Helldivers 2. Massive success. Massive success. You see what I'm saying? So especially multiplayer, why not do day and date? Maybe certain games is probably going to just be okay. Let me clarify this a little bit better so y'all can understand. They're going to be very strategic with their day and date stuff. I'm just going to try to simplify this better. There's going to be certain games that are going to be day and date, Case by case. Certain games are going to be day and date. Certain games are not going to be day and date. Certain games you're going to have to wait a year. Make sense? Some of their games they're going to release on PC day and date. And that's just the way it is. Especially seeing the success of Helldivers 2, you might see more multiplayer games release day and date. The single player stuff, who knows? It might be day and date, or you might have to wait a year minimum. Make sense? That may sound a little bit better to some people. Okay? It may make sense for some people, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully that kind of clarifies some things for you. I said, Marlon, you can't switch up the day before the podcast. Switch up the day? What do you mean switch up the day? He said, cough, cough, Last of Us. He says, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense to me. How is it that I'm backtracking? All I'm saying is there are going to be certain games that might be day and date and certain games that might not be day and date. Right? I mean, that's the only thing else I can think, because y'all are completely oblivious to the point of Sony going full board day and date with their games, even though they say 1 year minimum. I'm just saying it's a part of their future. The only other thing else I can see them doing is making multiplayer games day and date and making their single player games make you wait a year. That's all I'm saying. Or they might just do full day and date. What's stopping them from doing that? They're going to sell more regardless. Period. So I hope I'm making sense. I'm not backtracking. I'm just saying, like, these companies, you know, they like to switch up and they like to make different shifts and things of that nature. I'm just saying. All right. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, turn on that post notification bell. Appreciate you guys. And here we are. Here we are. This is some crazy freaking news. All right. So, oh boy, Ben Studios Resistance Retribution is coming to PlayStation Plus. Oh boy, here we go. Look at this. Oh man. Let me put a timestamp on this one. And I mean, this is news. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. There you go. All right. Resistance. Okay. Let's put a timestamp on that one for you guys. Okay. So here you guys go. Resistance Retribution is coming to PlayStation Plus. Play another classic Ben Studio game on the PS4, PS5 starting Tuesday, February 20th. Ben 30. So there you guys go, man. Resistance Retribution. If you guys are interested in playing that game, there it is. That is definitely coming to PlayStation Premium, PlayStation Plus Premium. Is this a W? Is this a L? I'm going to let you guys decide that, okay? All right, so there's that. There is that, okay? There is that. Let me see here. All right, hit the like button for me, guys. Hit the share button. He says essential. Okay. Essential. Okay. Got you. Okay. New on game catalog. Look at this. New on game catalog. We have Need for Speed Unbound, The Outer Worlds, Tales of Arise. So we have all these games. What do you guys think about this? Is this a W? So this is the game catalog. All right. Game catalog. All right. So that's for premium and extra. Okay. So there you guys go. What do y'all think about this? PlayStation Plus game catalog for February. Need for Speed Unbound, The Outer Worlds, Tales of Arise, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and more. So there you guys go on that one. What do y'all think? This is a W. This is a L. Let me know. Need for Speed Unbound, The Outer Worlds, Tales of Arise, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Lego Worlds, Lego Jurassic World, Rogue Book, Rogue Lords, Tales of Zestiria, Resistance Retribution, Jet Moto 2. Wow. Yep, Jet Moto 2. Yeah, that's PlayStation Plus. These are all PlayStation Plus essentials and premium game catalog. So premium and extra. So this is new on the catalog of games. So is that a W for you guys, or it's an L? Let me know in the comment section. Oh yeah, Jet Moto. Yeah, Jet Moto is fire for sure. Jet Moto is fire. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. We're seeing it happening right in front of our eyes. We're seeing, you know, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Wait. Hold on. People are thinking that this. Wait, people are thinking that this is People are thinking that this is coming. Sea of Thieves. Hold on. Oh shoot. Oh wait. Hold on. Oh boy. Hold on to your horses. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Wait. Hold on. Sea of Thieves. Hold on. Oh boy. Wait. Where's that tweet? Oh shoot. Oh, maybe this, I don't know, but people are saying that this could be Sea of Thieves coming to PlayStation and Switch. This tweet right here. Well, happy Valentine's Day, guys. Rowboats are red and sometimes they are blue. So people are saying red for Switch and blue for PlayStation. Other times they are green. Okay. All right. And occasionally they can be white. Yeah, boy. Oh boy. What do y'all get from this? I see a lot of people saying, oh boy, they're saying that Sea of Thieves is coming to PS5. I don't know. Tomorrow is the day, guys. Tomorrow is a big day for gamers, man. Tomorrow is a big day for gamers, man. Oh boy. Make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that share button, baby. It's going down. See? Oh boy, let me help. Oh boy, see, I told y'all. Look at Tom Warren. Tom Warren translating it. Let me help. Roses are red, violets are blue. Hi-Fi Rush is coming to PlayStation, and so are you. Oh, man, that is funny. That is so funny, bro. That is so funny. The Xbox podcast. For those of you dudes who don't know, the Xbox podcast where we learn about the future of Xbox is tomorrow. Shout out to Tom Henderson, though. Not Tom Henderson. Tom Warren. Shout out to Tom Warren, man. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, we're in the Q&A portion, man. We're in our Q&A portion right now. So if you have any questions, if you have any concerns pertaining to what we're talking about here, feel free to tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Let's get them likes up, guys. Let's see how many likes we have. We have 234. Can we get 300 likes on the show? I know we can do it. Get the likes up, guys, if you did enjoy the content today. Man, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow, it's going down. It's going down tomorrow. It's going down. The whole world is going to be watching. Tomorrow. It's happening. It's happening. It is happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. I can't wait. I cannot wait. What are y'all predictions for tomorrow? Please come in here with some solid predictions on what you think Microsoft is going to do tomorrow. Hit that like button. I will be streaming it for you guys, okay? So stay tuned, man. It's going, oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Oh, man. My kid is 8 months today, y'all. Well, yesterday. She was 8 months. Oh, so pretty, man. So pretty. Oh, man. So pretty. Man. My kid, she's taking Valentine's Day pictures. My wife is taking some Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you guys, by the way. Happy Valentine's Day, man. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, man. Yeah, my kid, she's 8 months today, so yeah. Let me show you guys. It's my kid, man. It's my kid. But yeah, so happy Valentine's Day to you guys. Yeah, man. It's going down tomorrow, man. It's going down tomorrow. Going down tomorrow. Going down tomorrow. It's happening. It's happening. Yeah. Appreciate that, Dad Hip. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy 8 months. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, and Sea of Thieves coming to Switch. It says it's rumored for tomorrow, and there's no official announcement 2 days earlier than rumor is false. What room are you talking about? What room are you talking about? Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys. What room are you talking about? It says they might have some Metroid footage. Oh, you talking about Nintendo? Oh, you're talking about Nintendo. It says I know what's going on tomorrow. I was being sarcastic. Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you. It says, hey, what's good, Marlon? Keep up the good content, bro. Are there rumors about Microsoft making a handheld and PC? Yeah, that's what's been making the rounds. I believe Jez Gordon was one of the ones that kind of started the whole thing about Microsoft making a handheld and stuff like that. And then we started to hear the rumors about, them coming out with a next gen console in like 2026 or something like that, because Phil have already said that they're making they're going to keep making consoles. They're not going to stop making consoles. So that's still going to be a thing. They said, Marlon, did you see yesterday they implemented full control use built into the Xbox app for remote play? Really now? Oh, interesting. Jose, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. It says Nintendo Direct rumored for tomorrow. Oh, yeah. The partner showcase. Yeah. I saw that, man. That's freaking crazy. Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah. Make sure she gets some rest and everything. Love you. Yeah, guys. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's getting real crazy right now. So I mean the room, but wait. If Nintendo is having a partner showcase tomorrow, then why not announce it? Why they haven't announced it yet? Breaking news: I save lots of money on switching my car insurance to Geico. I can't with this man, bro. I can't. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. That's all I can say. I cannot. I cannot. I can't, man. It says, I tried getting on, man. It says I could hear you guys, but Discord would not allow me. Oh, yeah. I figured that, man. I was trying to talk to you and stuff like that, but hopefully we can figure it out the next time we get in there. If you're going to be on there today, we could chop it up and stuff. It says, I don't know why they have been. Oh, yeah. And today I'm planning on getting on Twitch. I'm planning on bringing back Twitch and stuff like that. Play some Helldivers. If you guys want to play some Helldivers today and stuff, you know, holla at your boy. I'm going to try to see if I can get on there today. So follow me on Twitch, Marlin Gaming Nation. We're going to try to see if we can get on there. It says, I don't know why they have been. It's been rumored for a week. That's what I'm saying. They haven't announced it yet. You have to be a member. You have to be a member. You have to be a member in order to get access to our it's a private Discord. It's not out to the public. It's a private Discord. And then also you get to play games with us and you get to talk to me one-on-one. So you can just hit the join button right next to the sub button and that will get you access to all those perks. It says gonna get Helldivers 2 later this year. Man, Helldivers 2 is so much fun, bro. I mean, for the price, not bad. Like, I mean, it's just, you know, I'm telling you, for the price, not bad. For the price, not bad at all. For the price, not bad. It's a lot of fun, man. He says Twitch tonight. He said, heck yeah. He says it's going to be a wild champ. Yeah, for sure. He said, Marlon, I think they'll announce some OS updates, cloud, etc., and some games going to other plats. Yeah, you talk about Microsoft. Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy to see what happens tomorrow, though. Like, I mean, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Like, seriously, it's gonna be interesting. That's why I told you guys, man. These games are costing a lot of money to make. These games are costing Sony a lot of money to make. And it's just like, you know, they need more time. And this is why I say put out the games that people want. You know what I mean? If you're going to do remakes and remasters and stuff, hey, man, why not doing that? You know what Sony should do? They should release more games day and date on PC. A lot of these big budget games, release them day and date on PC. Do it day and date. You know what I mean? And watch the sales climb. Like it's just, I don't know, man. I just don't know. But all right. You know, and watch the sales climb and stuff like that, you know? So, I mean, you know, it's, it says maybe that's why they can't remaster the games we want. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, no big new title releases from existing big franchise like God of War or Marvel Spider-Man. So again, the bigger stuff, you know? Games cost a lot of money, guys. They cost a lot of money to make. And like I said, you know, they can maximize profit, you know, if they put them on PC. But I you know, textbook. He says, bro, why can't Sony put money in remake of Legend of Dragon? That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of freaking games, bro, that people want. And it's just... You said day and date makes sense. Exactly. It makes a lot of sense. He says the idea that Spider-Man 2 had to have 300 million in sales to break even is ridiculous. Exactly. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, it's, bro, Spider-Man 2 cost $300 million, over $300 million to make. And it only sold 10 million. Little over 10 million copies. It said over 10 million. They could have done at least 20 million on PC. At least they could have done at least 10 more million on PC, I should say. So 20 million combined between PC and console. They could easily sold another 10 million on PC. Cause okay, for instance. Okay, so all right. So for instance, okay. So they saying Spider-Man Remaster sold what over 1.5 million copies. This was from August of 2022. I'm trying to find yeah, I'm trying to find some of the sales numbers. Okay, so it says Spider-Man Remaster PC top 1.5 million. Okay, you see what I'm saying? It probably would have sold more. It probably would have sold more if they would have done day and date. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. But we'll see. Spider-Man 2 made its money back. However, he's correct. If the game was put on PC, it would have sold more. Exactly. It would have sold more. I mean, 10 million, selling 10 million copies, that's good. But it would have sold more than 10 million. You know what I'm saying? If they would have put it on PC, whether that's another 5 million or another 3 million or another 4, it still adds. It still adds up at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It still adds up. So I'm just saying. Okay, no problem. In her room? He says Horizon Zero Dawn PC 3.3 million. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they would have done day and date with Horizon Zero Dawn, it would have sold more. Hey, thank you so much. He said W stream. Thank you so much, man. I put so much energy into these streams, bro. Whenever I'm done, it's like I'm just drained. Now I'm just drained now. I'm just sitting here like the coffee just wore it off, man. I don't have any more strength. Sorry, 2.5. Oh yeah. Wait, Horizon did what? 2.5, right? I think something like 2.5 or something like that. Horizon Zero Dawn. Young TY. Thank you so much for helping us fill up this membership bar, man. The goal is to fill up this membership bar to 200. I know we can do it by the end of this month. I'm trusting in God. I'm believing in God that we'll fill this membership bar up by the end of this month. Walking by faith and not by sight. So thank you so much, Young. Welcome to the family. Make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to all your perks. Add me on Discord. Look in the Discord messages area. Once you go to the community tab for members, you'll see add me on PlayStation, all your emotes, all your perks is there, my man. Welcome to the family. So it says Horizon Zero Dawn released on PC in August of 2020, okay? And had a successful launch, moving over 700,000 digital units. By March 2022, that number had increased to 2.4 million units. In May 2023, it was announced on the official PlayStation blog as of the 16th of April 2023, the game had sold 24 million units. See what I'm saying? So like I said, doing he said 10 million copies, that's over $800 million. Okay, that's a lot of money. Okay, but I hear you, Michael Peer. Thank you for the $2. I hear you. Right? 10 million copies, that's over 800 million. Okay. All right. Is that correct math, guys? I'm guessing that's correct, right? 800 million? Okay. All I'm saying is you can sell even more if you do day and date on PC. You see what I'm saying? If you do day and date, it's going to help, right? It's going to help doing day and date. It's going to help regardless of how some people look at it. It's going to help. So you can do more. Okay, no problem. It says, are all PC games digital only? Yes. Oh, shoot. I just got a friend request. Yo, shout outs. Thank you for adding me on Xbox, bro. Just got a friend request a while ago from the new member. Appreciate that. Steam Take 30 cut. All of them. That's why Sony needs to have their own PC store. That's why Sony needs to have their own. It's a lot of work to do, man. Sony have a lot of work to do in terms of branching out and putting their games elsewhere. I'm guessing that includes the bundle, Sofa King. I'm guessing. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, that's you, Cam? Oh, shout outs. It says Capcom got the message with the remakes. Exactly. We see a huge success. We have seen a huge success with Capcom with remakes. Remaking the right stuff will get you the money. What was it? Resident Evil 2 remake sold what? Over 10 million copies? Ridiculous. Capcom got the message with the remakes. I hope the new Dino Crisis gets a new app. Yeah, they're already doing a survey on that from what I heard. Gaming and Reactions. It says quality on both platforms at the same time. No way. It's possible. They can do it. They can do it. If they want to maximize sales and profits and stuff like that, then keep the quality the same. Keep the quality the same. And then you won't have any issues. Say, hey, Marlon, all I'm looking for is fun games on any platform. I feel that. And that's exactly what we deserve as gamers. We spend our money, bro. Hit that like button, guys. Get them likes up. We're at 258. Can we get 300 to help out the show? Can we get that? I know we can do it. Hit the like button, guys. Tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation with any questions or super chats. That's welcome as well. I appreciate you guys. So Marlon, did you know that RE5 is still the best-selling Resident Evil game of all time? 2, 3, or 7 still haven't outsold it. 5? Man, 5 was my least favorite, bro. 5 was my least favorite. What? No way. There's no way. There's no way, bro. Somebody look that up. There's no way. There's no way. There is no freaking way. Get them likes up, guys. We're at 260. Let's see if we can double up that. Let's go. It says, wait a minute. OG Spider-Man sold 33 million. Both Miles Morales without PC. He said, so you're right. Sony is hurting their brand by putting it on PC by the fans ditching the PS5. Well, listen. That's like combined with PS4, PS5, and also on PC because they did put Spider-Man on PC as well. You see what I'm saying? So that's everything combined. You know, that's everything combined. And don't forget, Miles Morales is on PC as well. So that's everything combined. Spider-Man Remaster, that's on PC. Miles Morales, that's on PC. And then, you know, Spider-Man 2018 on PS4, you know, and then you had the remaster, and then you have Miles Morales, and then you have Spider-Man 2. So all of that combined, adds up to that number. And plus the numbers on PC as well. It says hype song at the end of the stream. I got to get turned up. Oh man. I feel that. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Michael Peer, thank you for the 5. Thank y'all for supporting the show, man. We appreciate the super chats. They do help us out. As you guys may know, I'm an independent content creator, and without your help, I wouldn't be able to do this full time. So I appreciate all the love and support. Says, put Spider-Man 2 on PC would put Sony over $1.5 billion just for one game easy. See what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you put your games day and date on another platform, you can't lose. You can't lose because that's more profit. I mean, we just saw Sony CFO basically said, like, listen, bro, like, there's always more room for growth. He's seen all the studios working hard and seeing everything that's actually going on right now, but there's more room for growth. There's more room to expand their margins and stuff like that. Like, he just talked about PC and releasing stuff, going more aggressive with multi-platform. And he's talking about platforms like PC. First party can be grown with multi-platform. That can help them operate, more, profits and stuff like that. So again, proactively speaking, they need to do more day and date. They need to proactively release more games on other platforms, aka PC. That's what they need to do if they want to see more profits. He says, put all games on PC so I can play them in the air. He says, L take Marlon. What about Nintendo? L take. What you mean? What about Nintendo? What you mean? What about Nintendo? What works? That's Nintendo. I just finished saying that. What works for Nintendo ain't working for Sony. Sony can't just put their games on PS5 and be able to maximize their profit. They have to put their games on other platforms. Period. End of story. So, I mean, that's Nintendo. Nintendo is Nintendo. Nintendo don't have to do what Sony and Microsoft is doing. Nintendo have been doing this for years. They have been doing this with the Wii, with the Switch, with the Wii U, with the GameCube. Hello, Super Nintendo, all these consoles. They're not putting. You don't see Nintendo putting their games on PC. They don't have to put their games on PC because they're selling so freaking well. PlayStation, on the other hand, they have to, bro. They have to. That's why you think they're doing movies and TV shows and all this to make more money, because these first party games are costing them way too much money and they need to try to recoup a lot of that investments. You see what I'm saying? In order to, dish out these games and stuff like that, these sequels and stuff, and these new IPs, they cost a lot. 500 million, $400 million, 200 million. You know what I'm saying? They cost a lot of freaking money. So what are you gonna do? So that's what it boils down to, guys. That's what it boils down to. Hit that like button for me. Get them likes up. Share the stream. Help us out. He says, good news is we are. Hey, there you go. Nintendo would make more money. Of course they would make more money. Of course they will make more money. Horizon Zero Dawn remake should be free. If it's not free, I'm not buying that game. He said, Marlon, any good news? Well, depending on how you look at it. Sony gaming revenue is 10 billion more than Nintendo. But yeah, okay, if that's the case, then Nintendo is not hurting. They're 10 billion more than Nintendo, but yet still Nintendo is keeping their games exclusive to their box. Also, Nintendo is console sales also out the gate, not chasing the latest tech. Exactly. So there you go, man. He said, my muscles are so sore from the last gym session. He said, this fitness life is no joke. Hey, I feel you. It is no joke, man. Once you get on that fitness and that eating healthy, path, you got to stay on it. You got to stay on it, man. You have to stay on it. He said, y'all see what's out on Twitter? What's out on Twitter? Man, y'all crushing me with all this Twitter stuff, man. Y'all crushing me with all this Twitter stuff. Oh, Marlon, Twitter. Twitter, Marlon, Twitter. What's on Twitter? Lionel, I've already talked about it. So basically, they said no major PS5 games or existing PS5 games. No major existing PS5 games like God of War or Spider-Man until next year, until April of next year. So there you go. I mean, again, we still have new IPs coming out. So we still do have new IPs dropping and stuff like that. So it's not the end of the world. It's just a year from now. Okay. It's just a year. So it's not like 2 years. Oh, if it was 2 years, then, Sony, no. Oh, Sony, oh my God, Sony. So you're saying no God of War? You're saying no Ghost of Tsushima 2 until 2 years from now? Then lose your minds at that point. If Sony comes out and say, hey, no big existing franchises until 2026 or 2027, then lose your mind then. But a year, it's not, we're going to be fine. As long as we get new IPs, brand new experiences, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. So it's not, take your time, do what you need to do. We know these games take a lot of time and a lot of money. Take your time. Take your time. It says, I'm sorry, Rex. Thank you so much for the $2. Listen, man, I can't stress enough. The super chats, they do help us to keep the lights on, to keep paying for our internet, and to pay for the computer equipment that we have here, doing what we're doing for you guys. I appreciate the super chats and the Gokus, man. Thank you guys for the support, man. It says, love your energy, man. Love your takes. Keep going. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. If you're brand new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button. Show some love, man. A brother is trying to grow our community. So help out however you can help out, all right? Help a brother out, man. Hit the like button for me, guys. Get the likes up. Thank you so much, Rex. I appreciate you, bro. God bless, man. Thank you so much for the love. God bless. I appreciate it. It says, do you recommend buying a PS5? I don't game on PC. Yes. If you don't game on PC, buy a PS5. Period. It says, how about X Defiant? He said, bro, we still got a huge fan base. Still playing PS3. Yeah, in 2024, bro, people are still buying. People are still buying that. People are still buying. So that's the thing. He said, yo, Marlon, what is this topic mean? I don't watch most of the stream and quite. I have some timestamps. I have timestamps. Viper said Sony report said nothing about SP Day and Nate. Just most of her. Again, let me say the same thing that I said to everybody else. Viper, again, this is going to be a part of their future plans. If you heard what the CFO said, right? They are already releasing games on PC, whether it's a year, 2 year, 3 year, whatever the case may be, right? But what I'm saying is, if they do day and date on PC, that's not going to hurt them, right? That's going to help maximize more. Now, the only downside I can see is, people saying, oh, I'm not going to buy a PS5 console because they're going day and date, right? Because there's no point, right? But there's always going to be a market for the console, right? There's always going to be a market for the console. So yes, people are going to continue to buy consoles, but people have already been saying, oh, there's no point in buying a PS5. Why should I wait a whole year or two or whatever? I might as well just wait to play it on PC. So what I'm saying is it doesn't matter. It's going to happen long term. It's a part of their future. They're going to do day and date eventually, whether we like it, yes or no. So they don't have to come out and say, oh, we're going to go day and date. If you read what this man just said, that's verbatim saying, hey, listen, like, we're trying to grow more on other platforms. We're going to be aggressively growing more on platforms. They're already releasing games on PC. That's already obvious. Okay? They're already releasing games on PC. But moving forward, yes, they're going to be putting games day and date on PC more than ever. Like, it's going to happen. It's part of the future. It's going to happen. They're not going to just keep games just strictly on PS5. Yes, the reason for them to say, oh, 1 year or 2 year before we put it on PC is to maximize sales profits of PS5, is to move more units of PS5, right? Period. End of story. So their second party stuff going to PC and things of that nature, first party stuff going to PC and all that type of stuff, that's all going to help them in the grand scheme. I don't understand why people looking at day and date as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's going to help. It's going to really help them. You see what I'm saying? What's the whole point of them even putting games on PC in the first place? To sell more, to get more people to their ecosystem, to attract more people, new people that don't have a PS5 and that are brand new to their ecosystem. Period. This is gonna happen. It's part of their future. Period. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's not. That's what's gonna happen. They're already doing it. You know what I'm saying? They're already doing it already. They already putting games on PC. What is a year gonna do? Let me ask you this. What a year is gonna do? What a year is gonna do? It's still gonna go on another platform. The only difference is it's not going day and date, but it's still going to go on another platform. I'm just saying it's not going to be exclusive to the console forever. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, why is it so bad? Or 2 years? Why is it so bad? Right? I mean, them making it day and date, that's more money for them. That's more money. Yeah, they might taper off when it comes to more people buying PS5, but they'll make that back up with software. So it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You know, that's going to help them. Look at Helldivers 2 right now. Look how Helldivers, hey man, whatever. You know, y'all can think whatever y'all want to think. Whatever. Day and date is a good thing. It's not a bad thing because they already doing it already. They already releasing games on PC. Yes, you have to wait a year. Yes, you have to wait 2 years, but for it to come to PC. But what I'm saying is that could change and they can go day and date. They're going to be even more aggressive. Period. It says, Prince G says, fun stream as usual, Marlon. I'll be watching the Xbox meltdown online tomorrow with popcorn and I'm just saying. It's happening, bro. It's happening. Whether we like it, yes or no. Whether we like it, yes or no. It's happening. It's happening. So y'all can deny it all you want. Deny it all you want. It's happening. God. Amen. This is the nature of the beast, bro. This is the nature of the beast. It's happening right in front of our eyes. Oh man. Oh my God. They mad. Of course they're mad, bro. They are mad. Look at this. Look at this. Day and date are coming no matter how much crying these fanboys do on Twitter. That's what I'm saying. Third party is not far behind. Look at this. Look at this. Bro, I'm telling you. Shout outs to my boy Ryan. Look at this. Look at this tweet right here. I mean, it's going to happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. He said, dudes really think day and date is not in the future. Laugh out loud. Sorry, but it is. It's gonna happen. It's part of their future. It's gonna happen. Like people over here, you know, oh yeah, Sony didn't say this. Sony didn't say that. Read. You can already know this is part of their future plans to aggressively maximize profit and increase margin and improving their margins by growing first party with multi-platform. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So you can cry all you want. Cry all you want. Day and date is a part of the future. I said future. Okay? It's gonna happen. So you can say whatever you want. It's clear as day. Let me read it again. The CFO, okay, says he wants to go aggressive in improving margins by growing first party with multi-platform. Quote, in the past, we wanted to popularize console and the first party titles. Main purpose was to make the console popular. Exactly. That's something that they've been doing for years, popularizing the actual console with first party games. So in other words, they just released their games just on consoles and consoles only. And that popularizes their console, right? Because more people are going to buy the console because the games are exclusive just to the console. It is true, but there is a synergy to it. So if you have strong first party content, not only with our console, but also other platforms like computers, first party can be grown with multi-platform. So there it is. Cut and dry. Cut and dry. That's basically what they're saying. You know, first party can be grown with multi-platform. So that means we're going to keep on doing what we already been doing, releasing a game here and there, a year, 2 years or whatever. But day and date is a part of the future. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like it's going to happen. Don't act like it ain't going to happen. It's going to happen. So you can be mad all you want. You can be mad all you want. And then he said, help operating profits to improve, so that it's another one we want to proactively work on. I personally think that there are opportunities out there for improvements of margins. So exactly, like there are opportunities out there for them to grow more, for them to sell more. So they're going to put their games on other platforms. That's basically what this means. And day and date is also a huge part of their future. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So I'm just saying, bro, the writing is already on the wall. So you can sit there and say whatever you want. Whatever you want. It's a part of the future. Hit that like button for me, guys. Share the stream, subscribe. Let's see if we can get 300 likes. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So hey, man, you know, a lot of dudes is mad and, well, Sony didn't say that. It's part of the future. It's part of the future, bro. It's part of the future. Like, they're talking about growing more on other platforms, right? Like, they're already growing on PC. What else can they do to grow more? Day and date. Day and freaking date. That's it. That's the only other thing else. So you can be mad all you want. It says, read again and again. Only games being popularized as multiplayer. That's what's going day and date. Doesn't matter. It's still day and date. Doesn't matter if it's multiplayer games. It's still day and date. Doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't matter, baby. It's still going day and date. That's what I'm saying. Like, doesn't matter. It's still Sony first party games. It doesn't freaking matter. Day and date is going to happen. So you're saying, oh, it's it's multiplayer games, blah, 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 this and that. First party titles, okay? They're going to go day and date. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it's multiplayer or single player, they're going to do day and date. They're going to do day and date. It's part of the future. So I don't know what else to say. Since Sony going third party, they put in all first parties on PC. They can put on Xbox too. Yeah, right. He says, yep, I'm laughing my head off. This is outrageous. He says, I don't care for multiplayer if single player goes day and date. Like I said, man. Hey, believe what you want to believe, bro. Believe what you want to believe. Believe what you want to believe. Believe what you want to believe. You know, people are going to get defensive and get mad. You know, oh, this and oh, that. Remember when Sony started putting games on PC, how mad people were? How mad people were getting? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't have time for this. This stuff makes me laugh. I don't have time for this stuff. That's why I said I don't have time for the fanboy stuff, bro. I don't care. Sony can release all their games on PC. Don't care. Don't care. I'm not mad about this stuff. This is like nothing to be mad about. Like, this is business. So that's just the way it is. Y'all over here talking about Xbox, man. Tomorrow is fixing to be crazy. That's all I got to say. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. Tomorrow will be crazy. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. That's all I got to say to you guys. Look at this. Look at this right here. Hold on. Let's dig into this. Sony president wants to go aggressively on releasing multi-platform titles on PS5. But their single player games will still launch on console exclusively. They have no reason to do otherwise right now. With game budgets growing exponentially each year and Sony's president saying margins have to increase, Sony won't have a choice but to release their single player exclusives day and date on PC is the inevitable. What did I say? What did I say? It's part of the future. They already said what they said a while back about the what you call it. This is a part of the future. Like, this is what's gonna happen. Like, so y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. You know, it's part of the future. You said MBG is. Oh wait, MBG is streaming. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, what is he saying? What is MBG saying? What is MBG saying, bro? All right. So again, this portion right here, okay? This is what everybody is going off of. PlayStation live service games will be multi-platform on PS5 and PC. We already know that already. This is what everybody is going back on. Live service games, day and date on PC. Okay, we already know that. But what I'm saying is, yes, the console games, the exclusive single player games will be a year or two, right? Before they go to PC. Everybody knows this. But what I'm saying is that is also a part of the future to make those games that are once exclusive just to the PS5, the single player stuff, on PC day and date. You see what I'm saying? Like that is a direction that they're going to go in order to maximize profit, in order to maximize sales and units and whatever the case may be. That's it. That's it. So, you know, there you go. It's going to happen. It's gonna happen, bro. We already know about the live service games. We already know about that. Period. So there you go. It says, I don't get it, Marlon. If PlayStation going multi-platform is good for Sony and its gamers, then why is it bad for Microsoft and its gamer? Well, here is the thing. The reason why a lot of people are mad at Microsoft is because their bigger franchises like Gears, Halo, Hellblade is going to PlayStation and Nintendo. Do you see that happening with Sony right now? Do you see Sony saying, hey, we're putting Uncharted or we're putting Last of Us or we're putting Spider-Man on Xbox or Nintendo? No, that's why a lot of people are pissed off. So there's a difference between putting your games on PC, right? Versus putting it on your rivals' consoles. Like that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. That's why a lot of people are mad. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people are mad at Xbox, because they're like, bro, you putting Halo on PlayStation? What? You don't see PlayStation putting Last of Us or Spider-Man on Xbox. Now, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole, the way how Sony do their single player games, is they tie it to the console for a year or two, right? Then they put it on PC. That's a whole different strategy comparing to what Microsoft is doing. Microsoft is doing day and date with PC for years. Everybody knows this, but now they're freaking putting their games on their rival consoles. That's why a lot of people is upset. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee you right now, the fanboys will be very upset if Sony comes out and say, hey, you know, we're putting our games on Xbox. We're putting all of our first party exclusives on Xbox and Nintendo to sell more. Man, people will lose it. People will freaking lose it. So there you go. I mean, there you go. No, gotta apologize to Microsoft. That's a whole different strategy. That's a whole different strategy. They're putting their games on their rival. You don't see Sony putting their games on their rival console. They're not doing that. You know, they're not putting their exclusives on their rival console. Microsoft is doing that. So again, that's why a lot of people are upset. People are not upset because their games are on PC. Microsoft's been doing that, been putting their games on other platforms. But your rival console, that's a whole different situation. That's a whole different situation. It says, I'm selling my PS5. I don't need it. I'll play it on PC. That's what I'm saying. Sony have been saying that they're going to be putting their live service games. Sony have already said that they're putting their live service games on PC day and date. Their single player stuff on the console for a year or two, right? But what I'm saying is that is a part of their future. Day and date is a part of their future. Like that's going to happen. Like their single player stuff eventually is going to be day and date on PC, whether we like it, yes or no. Like they're going to go full blown multi-platform. It's going to happen. It's going to happen when it comes to the PC. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. They've seen the success of Helldivers 2. So that means more and more live service games, more and more multiplayer games will be day and date on PC. But also single player stuff they probably are going to keep on testing the waters and see what works, what don't work. But I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Marlon, the real gamers will be very, very mad if Microsoft puts Halo and Gears collection on another. Exactly. On your rival's console. That's what I'm saying. On your rival's console. It's crazy. On your rival console. It says, I'm not sure we don't just follow PlayStation and Xbox. I'm just saying it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. We'll see. We'll see. Big W for Sony. Exactly. What up, Kendrick? What up? What up? What up? We'll see. Oh, boy. That's the video y'all talking about with MBG. Sony just revealed the brutal truth. PlayStation new chairman says its studios need to improve when it comes to business. Yeah, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. It's all good, man. It's all good. I love you guys. Hit the like button. Hit that share button. Hit that like button. Hit that share button, man. It's happening, bro. It's happening. These companies are shifting right in front of our eyes, bro. This is nothing new. This is nothing new, bro. This is nothing freaking new. This is nothing new. I don't know why we acting surprised. This ain't nothing new. Can't wait for tomorrow. I will be streaming for you guys tomorrow. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Listen, man. Listen. Make sure you guys come through tomorrow. It's going down. I cannot wait to find out the future of Xbox with you guys. It's happening. It's happening whether we like it, yes or no. It's happening. It's going down. I appreciate y'all boys. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Let's see if we can get 300 likes on the show. It's happening, baby. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. I guess before it starts, probably an hour or two before it starts. I'll try to stream about an hour or two before it starts. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Get your popcorns ready for tomorrow, baby. I cannot wait to hear this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I forgot the timing, but don't worry. I got you guys up to date. I think it's 3 p.m. PT. I don't remember. I would have to look it back up again. But I will be streaming it for you guys. So stay tuned, man. Tomorrow, it's about to go down. It's about to go down tomorrow, baby. It's about to go down tomorrow. I love y'all. Hit the like button to see if we can get 300 likes on the show today. I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And peace. Get ready for tomorrow. We out.